Test one, 2, 3.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Test.
You sound real good, Chris.
Thank you. You do too.
Real good. Wait, let me turn that up, and we're good. Lever B.
Do we need to have these on?
I'm on. They're on. I'm on one. You're on. No, you're on one. I'm on dose.
Okay. How about the sponsor sheet?
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Test.
That was at 9:44.
All right, welcome here live, folks, to Week 7 of Charger football. I am Chris Caney alongside the boss, Mr. Matt Morris. We are going to bring you tonight the North Decatur Chargers against the North Daviess.
Davis.
Daviess.
If you're local, it's North Davis.
Yes.
If you're from North Decatur, it's Daviess.
Yes.
Because that's how it's spelled. Phonics has proved to win more times than not. North Davis is over here on the playground turf, just stretching out in the fresh air, Chris. I don't think they like the junior high locker room.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's
all
all right.
Fresh air never hurt anybody. So we are live here at Ed Kalin Field here tonight. It is homecoming night, 2023, as there will be a king and queen and prince and princess crowned here this evening.
Royalty, and then there'll be a dance.
Oh, really? A dance?
I imagine there's a dance, right?
Could be. I don't know. It's been a few years since I've been scouting out the high school dances. So
well, rightfully so.
Yes.
So you should.
Yes.
Abstain from
those. I go now as a chaperone.
Yes, my wife is on the post-prom planning committee. We shall chaperone from here on forward.
Okay.
Our dancing days are over, Christopher.
Well, Matt, what kind of a ball game are we going to have here tonight? Give us a little insight here on the North Daviess school that traveled 2.5, close to 3 hours to get up here this evening.
You remember this drive last year? Yes, we drove over there. You had a little Amish dinner.
It was on a Saturday morning. I had me a little Amish.
A little brunch.
Yes.
And so these guys have traveled, 2 hours and 15 minutes, 2.5 hours by bus probably?
I'd say every bit of 2.5.
I get here at 6 o'clock. They're already here and dressed, so they left after school. That's a long road trip for any high school program. And we'll see how they respond to that. North Daviess, see, I'm going to fall into the rut. North Daviess has come here at 4-2 on the season. But, Chris, it's interesting. They haven't really played the same kind of caliber schedule. Now, I know I'm biased, but they haven't played the same caliber of schedule as North Decatur has. They are in their 6th year under Coach Fine. He's 26-30 in his 6 years at North Daviess. He's in his 11th year overall. Sagarin-wise has got them ranked lower than North Decatur significantly. North Decatur is ranked 18th versus North Daviess's 34th in 1A. North Daviess was in the polls earlier in the season. I don't know if you caught it, but they were in the top 13 at one point during the season, but caliber of competition might have had a hand in that. Nonetheless, they won games over Washington, North Central Farmersburg. Remember that team?
I absolutely do.
Princeton, Edinburgh, they have won. They lose last week to West Washington, but they walk in here 4-2, coming off of a 12-33 loss against West Washington High School, and we remember them.
We do.
But I think it's an opponent that has got a incredibly good caliber quarterback, the senior quarterback, Brock Knepp. Last year, Knepp was 138 for 207 passing the ball for almost 1,900 yards and 1,700 touchdowns in this spread offense. And if he's not going to sling it, then they've got the running back Colton McNabb, who's a junior this year, but I'm pretty sure McNabb got some touches last year. Both of those two kids are really, really good athletes. And it'll be a test to this Charger defense to keep this spread offense under control. Don't let anybody leak. Knepp likes to throw underneath. He's going to be a rhythm passer. He's going to hit that back foot and let it go. But we got to keep tabs on all 4 or 5 receivers that are in formation so that we don't let a guy get in space.
Yeah, well, I don't know all the specifics on this year's team. I'm not as in-depth as what Matt goes, but I do remember the last meetings that we've had with them, and they always bring a good ball club to the game. And I remember last year it was in what was one of North Decatur's better teams, if not the best team that North Decatur has fielded here in football. And we looked at one another down there on a Saturday morning, Matt, and it was 14-14, wasn't it? And and then we kind of went on a little bit of a tear there and ended up winning that game, I think, by about 3 touchdowns or so. But
35-14 was the final.
But they're going to bring good athletes. They're good in basketball every year. They just got good athletes down there. They're going to be more comparable in size to us, I think, than what like Rushville was and LaPel was. We were pretty outsized there by them across the front line and everything. They're going to be more comparable to us in size, lining up lineman to lineman there. And they're going to be very comparable in the skills positions, too. They're going to have some quick guys, like you mentioned. They've got a quarterback that's got some experience that's coming in here, running back that handles himself very well. And I think it's going to be a good matchup here tonight. I think it's one that North Decatur needs to get out in front of right away and maybe get a touchdown or two and maybe start to put a little doubt in their mind. And the long travel, that's not an easy thing to do. I know as we've drove down there several times. So homecoming here tonight, you think the boys should come fired up and ready to play. And hoping we notch another W here and get back on the right side of things here this evening.
So there are people wall to wall, and there's festivities galore this evening. It's going to be a fun atmosphere at Ed Kalin Field here this evening. But like Chris said, you got a team that's traveled and brought athletes with them. What's interesting about the Cougars of North Daviess is they have graduated their 3 best receivers. All right, so last year they had Webster, Park, and Wagler, and the 3 of them combined for over 1,500 yards. But they do bring in a senior, Drew Boyd, who was in that group. And he's obviously going to be a target of Neps early and often. And the kid sets 6 foot, 185 pounds. So he's a sizable receiver and a sizable target for Nep. And Nep can sling the ball. Nep can run the ball. He's a stocky fella at 5'9", 180 pounds. So the defense has their hands full. But I think the defense has really turned the corner. You look at last week's game, and we talked about it during the podcast, but that was a tale of 2 halves. And the second of which the defense convincingly won. And I think that's something that's going to have to come out here often, early and often for the Chargers and shut this team down as both teams start to take the field. There's about 1:41 left in the pregame. And the Chargers are wearing their blues. Have we seen the blues and red pants?
We have not, no. And I liked it when I came in here tonight. I'm always appreciative of Coach Stern when he makes the decisions for the uniforms during the week. I believe he makes that final call that he went with this tonight for homecoming. I think the Chargers look pretty sharp here, and what's going to be a festive evening here this evening, Matt.
So you're saying you like Coach Stern's fashion choices?
I do. I do like tonight.
When are you going to go with the gray pants?
He's always got the swag going. Oh,
the gray pants and a white shirt. No, I meant the sideline, the coaching staff. Gray pants, white shirt. You going there?
I don't know.
Well, it's a big step, but hey, he's a pioneer.
All right, I think we better take a quick break. They're going to do the national anthem here now. They're going to do it live from the press box tonight. So we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field, home of the Chargers, where we're getting ready for Week 7 of high school football.
Yeah, it's homecoming.
Homecoming here at North Decatur, where the Chargers will be taking on the Cougars from North Daviess.
Daviess, there you go.
All
You're
right,
coming on.
I'll go with it tonight. I'll go with it tonight. I disagree, but I'll go. You're the boss.
The
So,
Visitors have won the toss and elected to receive. Does the Cougars of Daviess County. All right. He's got to go. He hit him.
Walter's tired.
Oh, geez. He hit a button that he shouldn't have. North Daviess is elected to receive after winning the toss. North Decatur comes over to the sideline, celebrates a little bit. The clock has been reset to 12 minutes, and we're about to get this homecoming night underway at Ed Kalin Field. And Chris has to go get his cheaters. He's back. He's back to live action.
Oh, my gosh, what a difference that makes.
Now he can see.
It doesn't look like Japanese down there. All right, so here, getting ready for football. North Decatur going to kick off to North Daviess.
Can you believe there's only 2 weeks left here, Chris?
I know.
Unbelievable. So after this game, North Decatur's got just 2 more regular season games, and then we start the tournament.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
You bet.
All right, we're going to go through some quick sponsors here before we get ready to kick off. First quarter sponsor tonight is H&R Block. Platinum sponsors, Gillen & Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Russ Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, and Matt and I's favorite, the A&W Chicken. We appreciate that. All sponsors, we really appreciate you being here and helping us out and being able to let the Chargers broadcast here tonight.
So how long has it been since you had A&W fried chicken?
You know, it's been a spell. So
That's wrong.
I'm gonna have to get in there before long. So
Get the club sandwich. I'm just saying.
Oh, bacon double cheeseburger.
Come on.
Basket.
Get chicken.
Slaw.
80's about ready to put the mint-colored cleats into the ball, and we're going to get this thing underway. The Cougars are back to receive. I can't see those numbers.
You want to borrow my glasses?
Neither can Chris.
No, I can see good far away like
There
an eagle.
goes Odie. Wow-wee. Booming kick. He just lets it go. Bounces at the 1-yard line into the end zone. That's probably his hardest kick of the year. Touchback North Daviess. They're going to start at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, great kick there. Combination of both as he just not only hit that one deep, but he hit it high, too. No chance for a return there by North Daviess. And Chargers will set up their defense at the 20-yard line. Excuse me.
Not professional.
I know.
So, you can't abbreviate these two teams. They're both ND. Remember that fiasco?
Yeah, they're feeling well at home here tonight. North Decatur, shout out to the grounds crew here at North Decatur, too, as they got the field looking really nice here. The lines are all striped up. The numbers are out there with the big ND logo in the center.
Here they come in the spread. Put a man in motion across the formation. Knepp throws out to the bubble. That's complete to Drew Boyd. And we mentioned him in the pregame, and Knepp looks for him immediately. They pick up about 2 yards on first down.
Yeah, nice job there by Jack Caney as he was able to get off his block and get out there and tackle that guy right out of bounds for only about a gain of 1 yard now. So you can see it already. A lot of teams have tried to do this to North Decatur this year, and that's spread us out. And North Daviess starts out no different here tonight, Matt.
Knepp brings them back. He's got McNabb in the gun beside him. I believe that's McNabb. Well, those numbers are hard to read, the orange on the white. He puts a man in motion. That's Bishop. The pitch is to McNabb. McNabb tries to get the left edge. He's got it for a minute. He gets cut back in, and then the pursuit. Boy, he was walloped by that linebacker that came across the middle there. That was number 44. And Cohen Thackeray laid the lumber to him.
Yeah, coming out from his end position there. Cohen did a nice job of stopping it and then was able to get out and help make the tackle out there. Gain of about 3 to 4 on the play. Going to set him up in about 3rd and 6. Short 6, long 5 here for North Decatur's defense here. Good chance to get off 3 and out. First possession, Matt.
All right, they're going to spread the field. 3 wide receivers over here to the near side, 1 to the top. Back is Knepp to pass. Knepp is stepping up in the pocket. He's got pressure. He's brought down. He is stuffed by number 75, Caden Scudder.
There comes old Baritone in there with a nice little sack starting out.
Barry. Can we call him Barry Scudder?
Yeah. Baritone, he's got a voice on him. It's pretty deep, folks.
Boy, good sack, Caden.
Yep. Thanks. All right, so the Chargers go 3 and out.
All right.
North Daviess back into punt already.
It's 4th and 9. Then they're going to put a foot into it, and he gets an end over and kick line drive to Mucker High. Don't kick it to Muck. That's bad choosing. And it's going to roll down at the 39-yard line, and North Decatur is going to get good field position after the 3 and out.
I feel a little enthusiasm here tonight, too, Matt. It seems like the Chargers have come out here with a little bit of chip on their shoulder here. They've got
I agree.
2 losses in a row, and they're ready to get back here into the win column. It's been a while since North Decatur's lost 2 or 3 ball games here in a row. So North Decatur ready to put it on them here tonight, and we'll see what the defense came out, played strong on their first possession.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, be interesting to see here if the offense can get going right off the bat, too. And we've got a new face back there, tailback here tonight, Tyler Dean.
Tyler Dean.
Going to get the start.
Had well of a second half last week at Rushville. He had about 50 yards in the second half when they put him in, and now he's going to get the start to give us to the up back, though. That's Cooper Palmer. Cooper Palmer on the inside trap is going to get about 2 yards on that first play from scrimmage, bring up a 2nd and 8.
Yeah, Cooper just right there, just tuck the head, get right in behind your right side guard there, and a pickup of about 2 yards as North Decatur getting positive yardage here. North Decatur hoping to control that line of scrimmage here tonight.
Now, listen, I got a correction from a local from Daviess County. He says it's Longy Davies down there.
I tell you what, go to school, give you books. I've said it all the time.
Go to school, give you books. The give us
There's
to Dean.
Dean.
Dean is driving the pile, still moving them, has a first down, and then more. He picked up 12 yards on that, and he's dragging white jerseys the whole way.
Yeah, heck of a run there by Tyler, and that shows you exactly what he's got. Matt and I were talking about it pregame here tonight before we went on the air, and old Tyler's got a little bit of a lower torso on him. He's got some strong legs down there, a little bit of a tuchus on him, too.
You mentioned the lower torso / tuchus. Well, you didn't say tuchus earlier.
Nope.
That throws me off guard a little bit. I don't know for sure where in the anatomy is the tuchus.
That'd be the butt.
But, like you said earlier, you read books and you learn stuff. And
That's
there you
right.
go. Or you just talk to Christopher.
Nice job there. Good job by the line, too.
Trips left. Morris from the 48-yard line now. Fresh set of downs. Rolls over to those trips. He's got a man giving him some heat. He throws it out to Eldridge. Eldridge catches, break a tackle, turn it up. He's across the 40 to the 37.
All right, so North Decatur now moving the ball out there. They're spreading it out a little bit here now. Clock running here down inside the 40-yard line already, 37-yard line of North Daviess.
Fourth play of this drive. Two of them have already been first downs, and now a fresh set of downs from the 37-yard line. Morris under center. 2 wide receivers with Muck and Caney. The back is Tyler Dean. The give is to Dean, right side tackle. He cuts it north. He's going to pick up. Oh, there's a flag. Well, I don't like how he angrily threw that flag.
That was a little late, too, I thought. It's going to be the hold.
Yeah. Well, he didn't like it either. He had some attitude with that flag. I didn't get to talk about that at Zebra School.
Terrible towel.
How do you throw the flag? Well, if you're mad about it, you throw it like that guy just did. That's going to mark off 10 yards. It's going to be 1st and 20.
All right, so that's going to back the Chargers up. Sets them up 1st and 20. Ball still on the North Daviess side of the field.
That has been our Achilles heel all year long on any sustained drive, is just some random hold.
Or that had to come over there from either the tackle or the tight end position, I would think.
Now from the 47, the fake to Dean. Morris tries to find space on the power, and he's going to get driven down. And the backside pursued really, really well.
Yeah, I think they kind of had that one sniffed out there as they looked like they were kind of looking for that. And Morris with the run option there, and he pulls it from the belly of Dean, keeps it himself.
But I think,
able to pick up a yard or so, but I think they had it covered either way.
Yeah, North Davies' end had Dean accounted for, which was not the wrong read, but the backside pursued really, really well. That play was just defended well.
All right, so still they're saying 2nd and 20 here.
No gain on that play. Morris, empty backfield, 5 receivers set, 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom, back to pass. He's got time. He steps into it. He throws over the middle. He's got a man. That's Eldridge. Eldridge across the 20 down to the 18-yard line. My goodness, if he just puts a little more mustard on that, Eldridge scores.
That's all right, though. Eldridge goes up, high points that ball, makes a nice catch there. And now the Chargers are in business. They pick up all the penalty yardage plus the 10 yards they needed to go. Now they got the ball inside the red zone down at the 18-yard line. North Decatur in business here.
30-yarder, Morris to Eldridge. Fresh set of downs inside the 20. Now ball at the 18 against the Cougars. And the Cougars have got to tighten up here. The Charger offense looks really comfortable so far. Minus the penalty. The give is to Dean. Dean puts his head forward. He's going to get 3 out of this. Off tackle to the right side. Going to bring up 2nd and about 6 or 7.
And I'd like to see Dean there maybe bounce that one just a little to the outside. It looked like about one hole over there was an opening there, but nonetheless still good yardage, good pickup, positive yardage there. 2nd and about 8 for the Chargers.
Tyler disagreed. He saw the hole on the inside from where he was running.
There's always more. There's always more help in there.
It's so easy when we're sitting up here in the box.
Oh, you're
I don't
absolutely
disagree.
right.
Morris with 3 receivers to his left. He gives to Dean.
There's a good cut.
Dean runs it to the overload side, and he piles ahead and just drives his legs, and he's moving white jerseys backwards as he runs.
Yeah, he's running hard. There's no doubt about that.
That time he picks up about 4, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 from the 12-yard line.
Probably 2 down territory here for North Decatur unless we elect to go for the old donkey in the barn. We may put a donkey in the barn here tonight.
We got a kicker, old Pele. He can put this through. 5:50 remain in the first quarter. North Decatur threatening to score here on their first possession.
We're in the H&R block first quarter. Thank you to H&R block.
A little shifty from Palmer and Littmer. The give, fake to Dean, boot to the right. Morris out on by himself. He's got a man, and that's Xander Jones. Scores from 12 yards out for the first score of the football game.
And that's another charger in the barn. And that's a touchdown. North Decatur, 6-0. They go up ahead already.
Boy, good play fake, good ball, good catch, all the way around.
Nice protection.
Drive.
He had plenty of time to throw it out there on that boot. Never any pressure on him, and just a really good job there as a pitch and catch from junior to junior there.
And now Odell to try to capitalize on the extra point.
Matt Green.
Kick it into the sea of students down there in the end zone.
Oh, they jumped, I think.
That was a bad decision on their behalf.
And here comes the offense.
You can't jump on our PAT team.
No, you can't.
That's not good decisions.
No, you can't. There goes Chris Stapleton out there.
Yeah.
Our center.
He does have a little Chris Stapleton look to him, doesn't he?
He looks good.
Xander.
Looks good. All right, so now the Chargers are going to bring the heavies on, and that's a positive light there, folks. Ball's going to be marked off and set down at the 2-yard line.
1.5 yards.
Thank you for clarifying that, Matt.
Yeah, 3 divided by 2. It's all right. It's Charger math. Ooh. Who's mad?
Somebody's down.
Well, we're slamming doors. They're not upset. That was the defensive coordinator up on the
Coach
boat.
Palmer fell out of the top of the...
All right,
the give
pound
it. There
Dean
we go.
Untouched, walks it in, left side of the line, did a phenomenal job. It's 8-0. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
We're not.
Now you are.
Oh, sorry
now
about
you're
that.
Live. Nobody heard you.
Oh, back here live at Ed Kalen Field.
Now
North Decatur has leapt out to an 8-0 lead. 5 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the H&R block first quarter. North Decatur goes 3 and out on their first defensive set of the game, and then takes the punt and goes right down the football field with a combination of some nice runs and nice passes there, Matt, and puts the touchdown in, gets the penalty on the extra point, and goes for the 2-point conversion and succeeds on that. And just like that,
burns up 4.5 minutes on a 9-play drive. Scores 6 plus 2. When you said leapt,
that's 8.
Do you remember the Monty Python movies? Remember the rabbits that leap about? They leapt. No. Well, somebody
that
out
must
there.
have been something.
Somebody out there
north and west of Indianapolis that you watched
That's
up
fair.
there.
That's Yankees. We watch Monty Python all the time.
Yep. We didn't have TV down here until the 70s.
Yeah, it was when they had the rabbit ears when they came
right.
out with those. Odie hammers one, end over end again, down to the 5-yard line. This one's going to be returned. He picks it up, goes right up the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got a little break.
Larison, that's a heck of a stiff arm. And he gets ran out of bounds there. Connor Larison was the recipient of that, and, boy, he didn't like it.
No, he didn't.
That was
And
a lot of stiff arm.
that's a nice run back there by that young man. Chargers still do a decent job, though. That's going to set him up with the ball at about the 33-yard. No, I'm sorry, inside the 30-yard line. So really not that bad job by the kick coverage team there as they forced him over to the sidelines and got him out of bounds. He ran a long way to get a little bit. So
last time this defense forced him to the 3-and-out and punt. This time, they've got the ball at the 29-yard line, 9 yards better than their last starting field position. But we'll see what they can do with this spread offense. They come to the line with 3 wide receivers and Knepp and McNabb in the backfield. Knepp puts a man in motion across, and he gives to McNabb. McNabb over the left-hand side had some success the first drive with that play, and he picks up about 5 yards over the left-hand side.
Yeah, I got a nice little run there, nice block by his tackle and tight end out there, and able to pick up. They're only going to give him about 3, maybe 4 over there.
4.
But nonetheless, Chargers do a good job of forcing him out of bounds there. So far, this defense has came out ready to play here tonight, Matt. Last week, if you remember, they seemed a little timid when they started out. I don't know if timid is the right word or just kind of back on their heels, but nonetheless, Chargers look like they're up on their toes and ready to go this week.
Yeah, there's an energy tonight. And, boy, I thought he had the ball. But
nice tackle back there. Who's
Xander,
that?
I tell you what.
That's old Mr. Wiseman.
Assignment defense. Xander smashes the ball fake on McNabb, and Wiseman found the football and took it down, and that was the quarterback. And that brings up 3rd and 9 inside the 30-yard line for the Cougars.
Yeah, good job there. Xander doing his job. And that's what Coach Stern talks about all the time is do your job. And Xander definitely did there, and so did Mr. Wiseman as he was able to get back in there and get that tackle for about a 2-yard loss.
Trips over to the left-hand side of the defense, right side of the offense, near side to us. Is that enough way to describe it? Back to pass. He's pushed off his spot by Xander. Xander giving chase. Here comes another one. And it's almost picked off by Muckerhide. Muckerhide had it at the intended receiver at the 40-yard line. Number 5 was Travis Raber. And that pass falls incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Yeah, really good coverage there by both the corners and the safeties of North Decatur there as they had that thing sewed up. Nobody getting anything in there on that one. Nowhere to go for the quarterback on that. He had to take the stab out there across the middle and almost a pick for Mr. Muckerhide.
Boy, you have to think if number 10 got that ball, he was gone. Low punt, end over end, across midfield to the 45. It dribbles out of bounds at the 42. And that's not a very good net punt.
No, it's not. And North Decatur, we're going to take a break. But North Decatur's already got the offense out on the field here. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. H&R block first quarter. North Decatur leads this thing 8-0, has the football, and is in really good field position at the 44-yard line. Just a 1 first down away from crossing into North Daviess territory again.
Yep, they start on the 44 with 4:30 left in the first quarter. Morris has got him to the line. He's got Palmer and Dean. Palmer goes in motion. The give is to Dean. He is just a bandit to the hole, man. He's flying into that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's definitely hitting it in there hard tonight.
Plus 4 yards on that. And I'm telling you, he was struck at the line of scrimmage, but he falls ahead for 4 yards just on his velocity in the hole.
Coming out here with a purpose. He's running the ball with a purpose, and that's what you want to see out of your tailback. So North Decatur here now, 2nd and 6. Ball nearing midfield.
Ball's at the 48-yard line of North Decatur. Just under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. They lead 8-0. Put 2 men in motion. That's Xander and Cooper. The give is to Dean. Dean left tackle stretch play. Tries to bounce it outside. He's got blocks by Cooper. Nice job. Hold him off. And now he's got 1 man to beat at the 30. But he shakes him off. Littmer did a really nice job blocking him all the way down to the 25-yard line. And that's where Tyler Dean ends up, 27-yard line.
Yeah, great job there, blocking all the way around. Offensive line did their zone blocking job really good. Cooper Palmer with a really nice block out there on the lead, and then both Muckerhide and Littmer blocking well down the field. And that sets the Chargers up inside the 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
All right, Morris brings them back to line. Palmer, Dean. Xander goes in motion from left to right. The give is to Palmer on that backside, and boy, there was one guy that saw it, and that was the guy wrapped around Cooper's waist. But he gets past that tackle, and he's gone. He picks up 7 yards on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd and 3.
Yeah, nice job there by Coopers. He hit that hole really hard and was able to bounce out there and pick up the yardage. And, again, the offensive line doing a good job here tonight as they're dictating the line of scrimmage so far.
Morris and Palmer trot the play in from the sidelines. 2nd and 3. Ball's on the 20-yard line of the Cougars. Xander Jones in motion from right to left. Whole defense shifts over. Morris looks left. He's got Ty Littmer on the quick slant. Just immediately pop up and hit it. Nice hands by Ty.
Yeah, nice fake down here, too, by Muckerhide as they fake the bubble screen, and that opened Littmer up. Littmer goes up, makes a nice catch, gets the ball down inside the 10-yard line now. North Decatur in the red zone and down inside the 10-yard line here, 9 yards away from pay dirt again. 2 minutes and 12 seconds, and we're in the H&R Block first quarter.
Chris Stapleton puts his hand on the ball. Morris crawls under. The give is to Dean. Nope, boot to the right. It fakes everybody out. Now he's got pressure. He has to shift off of it, and he gets brought down pretty hard on the backside of that. And that was a good play by, what's that number?
I can't tell.
50 something.
That was a nice play by that young man. As the Chargers now going to get backed up. Ball now at the 16-yard line. So second and goal from the 16.
All right.
Well, it's be interesting to see here is Morris, he's booted to the right both times. Do they bring him to the other side one time, drop him back, straight back in the pocket? North Decatur is going to split wide. Caney on the bottom here, Muckerhide on the top. Now Cooper steps off. He goes in motion.
Back to pass. Morris looking to his left. He's got Cooper on a little flat route. Cooper picks it up, and he's inside the 15-yard line down to the 13. They pick up about 3 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up third and goal from the 13.
All right, so now the Chargers here, third and about 14, 13, yes.
55 seconds to go. Trot the play in.
So the sack here put the Chargers back. They've gained a little of it back here. Be interesting to see. All right, they're going to go Littmer and Muckerhide near the near side. Owen up top. Handoff into Dean.
Little misdirection in the backfield. Dean picks it up over on the left-hand side. He's got nice blocks in front of him. Gets it back to what was the original line of scrimmage at the 9-yard line.
We're going to kick a field goal here.
And on fourth down now, we're going to kick a field goal. Pick up a 4 there. Still going to be fourth and goal from the 10-yard line. So on trots Odell, on trots Palmer for the hold. And who snaps this ball? Shane? I believe it's Shane Powell.
Yes, Shane Powell.
Powell on the snap.
Cooper.
Pooper.
Scooper Cooper.
You can't say that.
Cooper.
We're going to kick it from the other end because the wind is not different.
All right, so that's the end of the first quarter here where North Decatur leads this 8-0. We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's used car superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field where North Decatur, behind the leg of Mr. Odell, is setting up for, what's this going to be, Matt? Do the yardage for me.
27-yarder. The block's on the 17. Where old Pooper Palmer is going to put that thing down. And Powell is going to snap. Cooper on the hold. Odell for the kick to go for 2 on the year. 27-yarder ahead of him. Snap looks good. Hold looks good.
Kick looks good.
Got it.
There we go.
Got it.
And that's another donkey in the barn.
27 yards out of Aiden Odell. And the Chargers jump to an 11-0 lead. And we're going to keep it here? We'll keep it
right here. Yeah, we had a couple commercials there. And now we're into the second quarter here, folks. The Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. Thank you to H&R Block for your first quarter sponsorship. Thank you, Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Second quarter sponsor, Gillian Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Russ Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, and Fry's A&W. So now the North Decatur kickoff team trots out onto the field.
Does that make him 2 for 2 on the year? Was there only 2 tries, the 40-yarder at Rushville and the 27-yard?
I believe so. He had a couple tries last year, and he missed those, but I believe this year he's still perfect.
So Coach Stern mentioned the 40-yarder at Rushville, right?
Correct.
Right. Was just 2 yards shy of the school record. He comes in here and drills a 27-yarder.
And I was told tonight that Paul Stone has that record. Paul, one of our halftime sponsors. So
that's right.
I was up at Union County, I was told. For all you historians out there, call the banana phone. We'll put you on the air.
Do we have a banana phone?
I don't know. I think Marty Brenneman took that home with him when he retired.
Oh, Marty. One of these days, I'm going to be like Marty. Man, he's kicking the ball well. High end over and kick down to the 5-yard line at the left.
Oh, we got one down.
And somebody coming flying through there. Still trying to get the man down. He gets out to about the 28-yard line. But Dylan Coons is blowing people up as he ran down there. He's part of the tackle, and I don't know who else was in on that. Weissman, I believe.
Yeah, still pretty good kick coverage there, though. That was kicked to about the 10-yard line, so only giving up about 18 yards or so on the return. So Odell doing a nice job, too, of getting some air underneath those, too, giving those guys a chance to run down there and get underneath that.
So they're going to start this one from the 30-yard line, which is where they always start. 3 and out the last 2 possessions, and we'll see if this defense can keep the drive or keep the consistency here. As Knepp's got him in the gun, McNabb beside him. Read option to McNabb and nothing doing. Wiseman's there. Thackeray's there. And
good job, yeah. Cohen Thackeray leading the charge that time there.
Well, you know what?
Isaac Martin, too. How about that little freshman in there?
I didn't think Cohen's in on that play. I think that was Isaac Martin. That was all 3 interior linemen. Isaac Martin, Owen Wiseman, and Caden Scudder converged.
Good job there by Martin. That's a freshman. He's had a really good JV year here. Now he's earned him a little playing time.
-1 on the gain. It is now 2nd 11 from the 29. McNabb to throw, and he gets that underneath route. We'll give it to him. Picks up 5.
Oh, look at Caden Scudder hustling out there and helping with the tackle on that. Big D lineman out there all the way back in the safety zone back there.
Chase it from behind. I showed that to a young Charger football player this weekend on film. I said, here's what defensive linemen do when they pass. You chase that thing from behind, and you can get some big punches that way and plays made. That was all Scudder that time. Now it's 3rd and 4 from the 36-yard line of the Cougars. And Knepp's got him in the gun with McNabb beside him. 4 wide receiver set. Looks over the trip. Push off his spot. The defensive line is giving him fits, and he can't keep his feet. Maybe he lunged ahead, but there's a hold in that backfield.
I hope there's a hold because he picked up the first down.
Yeah, he's got a hold back here. Can't do that. What would have been a first down here for the Cougars is going to be brought back. The flag's in the backfield. They'll march this off from the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 14.
So that's going to back them up, like Matt said. 3rd and 14, 10 minutes, 21 seconds to go. North Decatur leads this 11-0. And now it's 3rd and long here, so you got to be looking for either the pass or a draw or something here. Got to know the sticks here if you're the Chargers secondary.
Empty backfield. Throws up the seam. He's got a man. It's off his hands. He got in behind Eldridge. Muckerhide was over top, but that pass intended for Travis Raber is just too much off of Knepp's hands and falls incomplete at the 40.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think the pass was there. I think the young man just dropped the ball. And, yeah, he got in behind the secondary there, and that one had 6 wrote all over it if he makes that catch. So North Decatur dodges a bullet there.
Quick snap, quick punt. to Muckerhide. Muckerhide fields it cleanly at the 40. He makes the man miss. He's at the 45 now across midfield, and he's going to get driven out of bounds about the North Daviess 42-yard line. Best field position to start a drive yet for the Chargers.
Yeah, so North Decatur here already inside North Daviess territory. Going to get an opportunity here with 9 minutes and 53 seconds to go. Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter, and an opportunity to put some more points on the board.
Morris brings him back to the line. Who's in the backfield now? Is that Tyler? Still Tyler?
No.
Doesn't look like Tyler. Cooper Palmer in motion. The give is to that back, unnamed.
It is Tyler. Yeah, he looked a little thin for him, but nonetheless.
What'd you call it? His lower
torso.
Lower torso.
All right, so pickup of about 1. 2nd and 9 for the Chargers. Palmer checks out. Eldridge checks in. Going to bring another receiver in, take a blocking back out.
Boy, they're burning some popcorn downstairs.
Yes, they are.
It is intense. I hope that
if Matt and I run out of here, I haven't heard the fire alarm yet, but if we have to hit the door.
Somebody get a hose.
Yeah.
Is that on fire?
I believe so.
Open the windows.
Clean out the kettle.
Check the floor. If the floor's hot, I'm leaving.
There's
Muckerhide in motion, going with the jet sweep over the left side, turns it north, and he's across the 35-yard line all the way down to the 32, and the jet sweep was effective. Picks up about 15 yards and a Charger first down.
Nice job there. That's a nice one there. Muckerhide's been wanting to get that, broke free all season long. Was able to get some yardage out there, gain of about 20 yards or so on that. North Decatur now in business here. Ball inside the 35-yard line of North Daviess.
Spenda's over here hacking. I don't know about the air quality.
I don't know.
Here.
Yeah, I'm about to go down.
Get some windows open.
I'm going to need a mask.
I think it's the smoke, David.
Yeah.
I don't think it's.
I don't know what they're burning down there, but I hope this.
Good. I'm going to crawl, drop, and roll. Morris back to pass. Doesn't see it. Pulls it down. Now he's got to make it on his own. He gets back to the line of scrimmage and then some. He's going to pick up some positive yardage out of that scramble. Pick up about 4 yards over to the right-hand side. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 19-yard line.
All right, so positive yardage there out of what could have been a broken play. I don't think he had the time to set his feet back there like he wanted to. I really think that the receivers here at North Decatur can get some space on them. It was pretty good coverage this last time, but we've had some open guys.
Well, what's crazy is these guys play a man coverage from 8 yards deep, and that's a tough look. It's odd. I don't know why they would do that, but they set these corners at 8 yards, and they are definitely locked in. It's a weird coverage. So we've thrown underneath a bunch, but that time trying to stretch the field a little bit and just wasn't there.
So Palmer's going to pick up 2. It's going to set this thing into about 3rd and 6. Ball rests inside the 30-yard line at the 28-yard line of North Daviess, as North Decatur has played a lot of offensive plays down in North Daviess territory already tonight.
Morris from the gun, Dean in protect, and Morris throws over to the left-hand side. Eldridge climbs the ladder, plucks that one out of the clouds, and comes down with it. And it's still going to bring up 4th down. He's going to be about 3 yards short.
And they're going to bring on the
25. He picks up 3 after that effort. A whale of an effort by Eldridge to just come down with that one. And it looks like the Chargers are going to go for this. 4th and 3 from the 25-yard line.
It would be a pretty good kick there.
That's a 52-yarder if you put him on the field. So we elect to do this with the offense. Powerhouse backfield, double tight, jumbo set. Man in motion is Coons. And the give is to Tyler Dean. Tyler Dean knifes it north, and I think he's got it. And a great job by the left side of that line. Picks up 5 yards and a Charger first down.
Yeah, and that's a nice job there, like you mentioned, by the Chargers on the left side over there. Also good lead blocking there by Thackeray. And Palmer, as he was able to, Dean ducked in right inside there.
Yeah, not
and then just a hard run in there by Dean as well. And that picks up the Chargers first down. Going to set them up 1st and 10. Ball sits right on the red zone at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 6:08 in the Decatur County Memorial first quarter. North Decatur leads 11-0. Morris puts Thackeray in motion. I'll get it right this time. He fakes everything.
Got him wide up.
And he's got a man over the right-hand side. It kind of slips out of his hands, but that ends up in Cooper Palmer's hands, complete down to the 5-yard line. Gain of 15. The receiver I think you wanted fell down, didn't he?
Well, he was wide open originally. I mean, nobody went with Xander. That's that play that they normally run, and nobody went with him. And uh-oh.
Oh, ineligible participant on the wrong side of the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Doing a little pass blocking over there and got a little bit head down the field. So now the Chargers.
That all comes back.
Going to be backed up here. What would have been first and goal inside the 10-yard line is going to be first and about 15 from the 15-yard line.
25.
25, 25, 35, 45, 50.
Yep. We doing an auction now?
We can, yeah. Right. It's Maddox Live.
Uh-huh. Maddox, there you go. 25-yard line, first and 15 now. Morris back to pass. He throws the slant. It's complete to Eldridge. Eldridge has been a popular target here in this first half.
Yeah, making nice catches there. That's a pickup of about 6 or 7 yards.
We'll give him 7 on the play. Going to bring up second 8 from the 18. 11-0 is the score. Just 5 minutes left in the first half already. Can you believe that? This has been a quick half.
Yeah, we're in Decatur County Memorial Hospital, second quarter, 11-0 North Decatur. Need to put some points on the board here. 18 looks a lot better than 11.
That's fair. That's fair. Bunch trips to the left-hand side. Morris pitches to that side. Tyler Dean had the ball, but the whistles stop it, and somebody traveled. Traveling's the call on the offense. I think that's the right call.
I believe so. Don't know who that was on, but somebody left a little too early.
Can't do that.
Can't do that. All right, so we're going to run the clock inside 5 minutes. Now it's second and 13 for the Chargers. Ball sits back now again on the 23. So North Decatur goes forward 10 yards, goes back 10 yards. Goes forward 10 yards, back 10 yards.
10th play of a penalty-ridden drive. Ooh, a little dipsy-do to Muckerhide going left. Muckerhide tries to cut it north. Boy, I think if he bounced that to the outside, he had a lot of grass.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think if he'd had to do that over again, I think he'd have kept going.
He ends up with about no gain on that deal. That was set up, but, you know, like you said earlier, it's a heck of a lot easier to see that from up here than from where he's at.
Well, to be truthful about it, I didn't say that. You said that.
That's fair.
Yes.
You notion, like your point.
Yes. All right, so now the Chargers third down and still 13. No pickup on that one. They got Caney wide top, Muckerhide wide bottom, Dean out in the pass.
Empty backfield, back to pass.
Oh, they send a guy.
They send a guy. Morris shakes it, and now he pulls it down. He makes one man miss. He cuts it back to the middle of the field, puts his head down, and he's going to get it across the 10-yard line.
I think he got the first down.
He might have got the first down. It was 3rd and 13, and he picks it up on his feet, keeps the drive alive.
Nice job there by Morris. As again, the receivers out there, they sent a blitz. He wasn't able to set up there. I think he had an open receiver in the middle of the football field, but he was unable to get there as they sent a blitz right up the middle. And before he could even get his full drop back, he was in his face. And good job by Morris there just to take what he can get, and he ended up picking up, making something out of nothing.
All right, now powerhouse backfield with Cooper. Thackeray in motion. Give to Tyler Dean. Tyler Dean's going to try to stretch it. And, boy, face mask. Nothing.
They don't call that high tackle, remember?
Well, yeah. But his head kind of whipped around, and no gain for Tyler Dean. And it's going to be second and goal from the 10-yard line.
All right, so the Chargers now are going to be 2nd and 10 from the 10, like Matt said. 3 minutes to go here, under 3 minutes when they're going to snap this football. 11-0. North Decatur's been down here what seems like forever on this end of the on this end of the field on this drive.
Well, they've had it for 7 minutes inside the 50. That's a long drive from inside the 50. Ball started on the 42-yard line. Now Morris got 3 receivers over to his left-hand side, but he slings it to Muck over on the right. He's got one. Oh, man, he had one guy to beat. He tries to bounce it outside. Xander did a nice job maintaining that block. Really, that kid just made a play.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's just a pretty nice play by that kid. All right, so now here we are, 3rd and goal. Ball sits at the 12-yard line. We're going to get a timeout. Yep, timeout by North Daviess. The Cougars are going to take a timeout. We'll take one out as well. We're going to pay some bills. You're listening to Charger Football.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September 30th, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
All right, back here live. We're in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. North Decatur leads this 11-0, and they are knocking on the door again. However, they are 3rd and goal from the 13-yard line. Penalties have pushed them back a little bit. So we'll see what Coach has up his sleeve on this one.
All right, after the timeout, 3rd and 13, 3rd and goal from the 13. Morris was deemed beside him, puts a man in motion as Muckride. The give us to Muckride on the right-hand side on the sweep, and nothing doing there, not enough space, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, pretty good job there by their defense there. Is about 3 plays in a row where they did, even on the Eldridge catch there before, as they were able to tackle him as soon as he got the ball, and just no space. And again, a timeout here by North Daviess. We'll take a quick timeout. I think we got time. You're listening to Charger Football.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gill and Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gill and Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field. North Decatur 4th and 12 from the 12-yard line, and they've elected to run the mint green shoed kicker out here by the name of Aiden Odell, as he's going to try.
Andy.
And I think this is the first time he's tried to kick from the opposite hash.
Yeah, 29-yard attempt here. Palmer on the hold, Powell on the snap. Odell to kick. Snap is good. Hold looks great.
Oh, he shanked her.
Shanked it. Overcompensated for the degree of offset there, and that one is no good. But North Decatur still leads 11-0. Hold it. Laces out, Dan.
All right, yeah, he just like I said, that's the first time he kicked from that side, and I think he just kind of overcompensated, like you said. Looked like he was trying to aim that one through rather than just kick it. And that sails wide left. So that's going to keep the score at 11-0 here with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second quarter of the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. And, boy, a golden opportunity there, Matt, and the Chargers came away with no points, and that's accredited to one thing, and that is the penalty.
Yeah. And that was a 7-minute, 13-play drive that comes up empty, and hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us. There's 2 minutes and 11 seconds here to work with, and North Daviess used some timeouts during that defensive stand to preserve some clock. And now we'll see what Knepp can do. Knepp is going to sling it, reaches deep for one, and that's going to be picked off. Morris picks it off, gets one back, and now he's taking it the other way. At the 40, the 30, he's got blocks in front. He's got to shake it out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Well, he gets a little upset and picks one back off. Doesn't like the fact that he came up empty. And Knepp was trying to throw one deep there, Chris, and I think he had a guy.
Yeah, he was, and great job there by Morris as they took the corner out there. Caney was the corner out there, and he went on a corner blitz and got there, jumped at the play, but the young man just threw it right off his foot, right off the bat. And Morris did a great job of running with him and stayed in front of him and was able to haul that in like it was thrown right to him, and then was able to also get about a 15 to 20-yard return out of that, and it's going to set the Chargers up in business here.
As he picked that off about the 42-yard line, and they're down inside the 30 at the 27. 26 on the board.
All right, let's get some protection here. We got 5 wide.
Back to pass is Morris. Morris pulls it down, nothing doing. And I don't know if he's just
that was designed.
Yeah, it's hard to read. But either way, there's a lot of white jerseys between our offensive line and Morris.
Yeah, I think you'll see they're going to stay with the same personnel group there, it looks like to me. And I think you'll see him go for the pass here now in 2nd and 11. as the ball rests on the 28-yard line. And
come on, fellas.
North Decatur needs to put some points on the board out of this, and 1:25 to go, second quarter.
Back to passes Morris, empty backfield. He's got to get rid of it. Stands in and gets hammered, and that's going to be thrown short as a result. Couldn't step into it. He had number 64 in his face and delivered a shot. Wesley Norman, no, that's not Wesley Norman. Who is that dude? 64?
Can you read? You need my glasses?
I can't read, no.
Let me look.
That was number 64, but
that's Norman.
There is no way he's 5'8", 165 pounds, though. I'll tell you that much.
Well, they got the weightage and heightage wrong.
Anyway, big fella in Morris's grill, incomplete pass. And we take that timeout. Timeout, North Decatur, 1:15 to go in the half. Lead 11-0. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football on Charger Broadcasting Network.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field. Chris Caney alongside Matt Morris, where the Chargers are going to run back out on the field here. And 1:15 to go. We're in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. North Decatur leads this thing 11-0. North Decatur with third and about 11 here, coming off the Morris interception. And a couple of raw plays there, a quarterback draw that didn't gain anything, and an incomplete pass. And they're going to run two wide, and that's Eldridge on the bottom, Caney on top.
Morris back in the gun, pitches over to...
shovel out to Muckerhide.
Muckerhide's got blocks in front. Oh, he gets yanked down immediately at about the 29-yard line. And with 1:06 on the clock, they stop the clock.
I don't think... They're going to surely run it, aren't they? You don't stop it because it's fourth down.
There's a
timeout.
North Decatur takes their last timeout? I don't even know.
Second, I think.
Timeout.
Regardless, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, back here live, listening to a little Charger football. I'm Chris. He's Matt. It's 11-0.
What they say.
And the North Decatur Chargers here have really need to put some points on the board here, Matt, or get the first down. I tell you, they've lived down here on this end of the field in this second quarter and unable to put any points on the board. And I'll tell you, we need just a little time here. I think Morris, if given a little time, can pick that secondary apart back there.
Well, it'd be real big to dial one up here during this timeout. It is 4th and 13, ball on 29.
Plenty of time, don't need it all, just need the first down.
That's right. And this is only, unlike last week, this is only our 4th possession of the ball game. But we've only scored 2 out of the 4. Morris, back to pass, empty backfield, has all day, has one over the middle, he puts air under it,
it's got it,
high, it's in the house!
And that's another Charger in the barn.
Boy, throw the ball up, let that kid run underneath it, and Muckerhide was all alone behind the safety.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, that really wasn't that deep of a pass. It looked like Morris could go either receiver there. Muckerhide, the wider open of the two. And good job there by Mason to put a little air underneath that one. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered there. We've been down there way too many times to not come away from points again. So North Decatur now leads this 17-0. 1 minute and 1 second to go. Odell on to try to cap this off.
Man, how long has it been since we found Muckerhide behind the defense, too? I mean, that's a welcome sight as you get into your last remaining weeks here. Get number 10 open.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he yanked it. He yanked a PAT, too. Number 80, plant foot. We got to get that plant foot lined up.
I don't know. I think it's Is Finkel Ironhorn? Is Ironhorn Finkel? I think the laces were out.
I don't know. Those laces look like they were in the
Gonna
right
have to talk to Pooper Palmer down there and see what he says, if he's got those laces in or laces out.
All right, so in a minute, the Chargers score again, 17-0 here with a minute left in the first half. Didn't take them long, 4 plays, 29 yards from Morris to Muckerhide. Muckerhide was way behind the safety. All he had to do is run under that fly ball, and he does.
And I didn't get to see that whole play there. Muckerhide was focusing on the snap and everything like that, but it looked like that maybe Muckerhide gave him just a little double move there, and he bid on the first one, and no safety help over the top. And the Chargers come away with a nice pitch and catch touchdown there to put another Charger in the barn here. 3rd score of the night, but been a little shaky on the extra point here. Mr. Odell made a nice field goal here tonight, and he'll collect himself. He doesn't miss too many of them, and we'll get this thing ironed back out. Kickoffs have been excellent tonight. Coverage has been good. Nothing over the 30-yard line here tonight, so see if he can get another high end-over-end kick.
4 possessions, 3 scores, 2 by TD, 1 by field goal, the 27-yarder by Odell. And now Odell's getting ready to start this next possession, put them deep with a minute to go in the half. And off he goes. He's kicked the ball well tonight.
That's another good kick.
That's another good one. Down inside the 10, catches it up on the run at the 10, and he's got a man right in front of him. Has to bounce it to the middle, gets it out across the 25 to the 28.
Still pretty good coverage there, as the Chargers haven't allowed anything over the 30-yard line here tonight. So now the defense trots on. Matt, don't want to jinx them here in the last 54.4 seconds, but the defense has been stingy tonight.
Boy, they have been. The defense have played really, really well. It has been nothing but 3 and outs for the Cougars. And, boy, dial another one of those up here and score again. How fun would that be? Because we've got – how many timeouts we got left?
1.
One. Uno.
Not enough to really stop the clock too much, but we got 1. All right, so this.
Oh, hey, easy. Watch the foosball, fellers. Everybody jumping. And that's going to be a offsides penalty against the defensive line, entire defensive line of the Chargers. They pick up.
I think Mr. Martin went, and everybody else kind of released with him. As
watch the ball.
Freshman has come in here tonight and made a difference on a couple plays there, and he was just getting a little excited, getting a little coaching there from old Baritone.
Tell him, hey, watch the ball.
Watch that ball.
Hey, watch the ball. It's right in front of you. All right. Here we go. 1st and 5 from the 34. Fumble, Ruski. Sandbags are flying.
I think one hit each other with their satchel there. They give her a toss across. Looked like they were playing toss across there.
Toss across. Is that a game?
It is.
It was a Southern Indiana thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that.
Did he put that ball? Did he put the pill on the ground?
I think he did. Still a gain of about 6 yards there, though.
Normally they don't throw a satchel.
North Decatur, though, playing here for no touchdowns, as the clock's going to tick inside 25 seconds when they snap this. And there's a snap, and there's a pitch out.
Here comes McNabb over the right-hand side. He's got a head of steam. Morris misses. Next guy shoves him out of bounds. He's across midfield. The longest run of the game for the Cougars. Boy, they're going to put that right at the 50. That's a 15-yard gain.
All right, so now we've been playing back far enough. Now we need to maybe play up a little bit, as the young man's got enough arm here to probably throw that to the end zone.
Well, there's only 15 seconds left, though. Let's go ahead. Ball's right at midfield. Let's go ahead and put the prevent in. We got a nickelback in there.
Nickelback.
Play a little dime. Not the band.
Oh,
Nickelback.
Really? I was going to break out into some song.
Or are you really? A little Matchbox 20 / Nickelback era.
Yeah, Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. 17-0.
Well, there's 4 wide receivers. There's McNabb in the backfield. There's 15 seconds on the clock. The ball's at midfield, and there's a whistle.
Delay a game.
Delay. You can't do that. You have to get the play off before the 25-second clock expires.
They do not like that.
Well,
that's going to mark it 5 yards back.
Rules are rules. Pushes them back 5 yards. Now it's going to be 1st and 15 from the 45-yard line of the Cougars.
All right, so still 15.3 seconds left. No time ran off the clock as the clock had stopped. It was a play clock violation.
Brock Knepp stands at his own 40-yard line. Back to pass, and he's got Caden Scudder giving him chase, pushes him out of the pocket. Now he's going to have to try to go on his own. He gets through. He's all the way up to the 40, out to the 35, and he's going to
trying to hold him in bounds and can't get him. They're going to mark him out of bounds.
Man, I'm telling you, that kid can run.
Yeah, he can.
We talked about that in the pregame. He picks up 20 yards on that scamper, and he's a 180-pound little brick.
Like a salt shot gazelle just running out there.
Salt shot?
Yeah.
What's a salt shot, Grizel?
Just enough to make you mad.
Oh.
Took one in the old flank.
All right, so picks up 20 on the scamper and a Cougar first down. I have never heard salt shot gazelle. I don't even know what it means yet. I got to look it up.
Well, I tell you, 5 seconds here, nothing silly by the Chargers as they got a 4 or 5 man rotation back about 20 yards off the ball.
Yep, fakes.
And they're going to throw it deep.
They'll throw the
screen. Now we got a tackle.
He's got McNabb in the flat. Whistle blow, or the time expires.
Good job there. Caney runs him out of bounds.
Runs him out of bounds. That's the half. The Chargers go into the locker room up 17-0. We'll be right back with some halftime stats. You're listening to Charger Football on the Charger Broadcasting Network.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And right now, through September, the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire at 220 West Main in Greensburg. Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
All right, back here live where it's homecoming here, 2023. We have to lower our voice here a little bit as we're in the press box and they're reading off all the, we're in the 8th grade here, junior high section.
Kipton Ruff escorting. I didn't catch who he was escorting.
Who's escorting Kipton? Oh, no, Kipton's escorting. Oh, sorry about that.
He does have a light display.
Yes, he does.
If you go see Lit by Ruff, get lit by Ruffs.
Oh.
Maggie Burkhart. These are
freshmen. These are your princess candidates, Matt.
Yes. Looks like Maggie Burkhart escorted by Grayson
Downey.
Downey.
The dress of style this year is the sequins.
Oh, you're going red carpet on this?
Yes,
All
it's
right.
looking nice down there.
All right.
I'm not sure if I'm watching.
I can't wait to hear the style.
Price is Right.
Well, look at Cherry. Look at Cherry come in with a cowboy hat. Giddy up,
yes.
Evans.
Giddy up, cowboy. Layla Fellows.
Layla Fellows in the red.
We've got Grayson Downey here with Maggie Burkhart, I believe,
We're going to
correct?
send you down to the track and ask them who they're wearing.
Armani?
No. Grayson, those are not Armani shoes.
No.
Prince Kennedy.
Evan Cherry
just got off his horse. He parked it over there on the tie out.
He rode the first Charger in the barn tonight.
Giddy up, Evan Cherry.
Looking good. Biggest fish he ever caught, 21 inches.
That's
Fun fact.
That's a
large
big fact.
fish.
That's a big bass.
Sarah Moeller coming across. She's in sequence as well here tonight.
Sequence?
Yep. Looks like
sequence.
Looks like at any moment she's ready to turn over the H. Parker Morris.
Who's that? Who's that?
Little hometown favorite here next to my broadcasting partner.
Little Pedro. Little Pedro growed up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that tie. And I don't think he's ever wore a tie. He did break his femur.
He did. I was there.
You were there. You were holding said broken
I held
femur.
it in place. All right, Miley Scudder here now again with the bright. I like it.
Woo, that is beacon-like on these Friday night lights.
Yes, it is. Looks good. I like it.
How do you have a dress that bright? Right? You're not going to admit it on the air, are you? Miley Scudder is escorted by who?
I'm afraid that's hometown over here.
Hayden Caney. We know that kid.
Occasionally.
Look at that strapping young lad.
I want to hear the fun fact about Hayden.
He played football for 9 years. Yes, sir. That's fun.
Can't count to 10, but
Hayden, boy, he has been playing for a minute, hasn't he, little fella?
Started out as a lineman.
What's the Alexander girl's name? Missed it.
Oh, this is the sophomore class now. We're through the princesses. Yeah. Carter Gray is the escort here. Red.
Favorite color is red.
Carmen Thackeray.
Of the Thackeray fame.
Yes.
Cohen, Corbin,
Dick,
and Carmen.
Leslie.
Little fun fact.
She's the favorite twin.
She's twins with Corbin.
Who is it? Chase Youngman?
I believe that is Chase Youngman.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Kid's like a walking Rogaine commercial, and look at that head of hair. Man,
gotta get some of that to Brent Muckerhide.
Haley Goral.
Greek calculus?
No, not Greek calculus. Pre-calculus.
Oh, pre-calculus.
Pre-calculus.
Like I was going to say,
right before calculus.
Be bad at Greek calculus, too.
Owen Eldridge had a good first half.
Yes,
now he's doing a good job as an escort.
Yeah, it looks a little stiff out there.
Yeah, he needs to
swing that arm a little bit.
Loosen up. 9, come on.
He's got a little smile on his face, though.
At least he's smiling.
Ava
Lukowski escorted by Xander Jones, I believe.
Yeah,
number 81.
Right, yeah. Oh, and Owen and Goral made the right move as they move down to the left here as we're separating ourselves. Xander.
Xander's really he's really come on as a football player, and this offense has benefited from him being
Fun
out there.
fact, he's number 81.
Was that his fun fact?
No, I don't know.
Oh. I was talking.
Queen candidate.
Addie Galk. Heck of a golfer, actually. Did they do all right?
I think they did.
Wow, little Galks Meeks plug in there. Did you see that? Smoothly done, Addie.
Absolutely.
Business owner since she was like 9. Jack Caney doing the escort here. But you got 2 out there on the court,
he's a king candidate. Now these are queen and king candidates.
Boy, Caney's got some prodigies out there. I'm sure Caney was a Rico Suave in his day.
Yeah, back in the day. Had the old cardigan working.
Guys, I missed it. Ava, guys?
Yes. Oh, and Evan Yoder. He's the next king candidate.
Boy, Yoder looks dapper in black. Look at the polish on those patent leathers.
Oh, boy, they are shiny.
Good night.
I think you got them at the sewing tux.
I think you could see your reflection in those.
Yeah.
The royal blue tie on black. Normally that's a faux pas, but he's
I tell
really
you
pulling
what,
it off.
all the way from 7th grade all the way to the seniors here tonight. Nice looking
Dapper
crop of young adults we've got out here, young people. Who we got here now? Casey
Ogden.
Of the Ogden Twins.
Activities include basketball, softball, and yearbook. Fun fact, I'm obsessed with the TV show Friends.
Ah.
Friends TV show fan. That's a throwback.
Oh, and Wisman. Can't say that. Mama Wiseman gets mad.
Activities, football, National Honor Society. Fun fact, I played on the first team to win a football regional.
Same fun fact as Jack.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, those two have got a creative mind. Kennedy Steer. And did you know, fun fact here real quick, Matt, we have 5 King candidates tonight because there was a tie.
Oh, is that why we got
we've got
dual escort here?
Mr. Coy and Chartreuse. Odell.
Chartreuse. Kid with his Andy's green colored mints.
And if you notice down here, all the younger kids are not locked arms anymore down here. They have all separated.
Well, it's uncomfortable.
But they're good kids.
They're good kids. They try hard. They dressed up here tonight.
All right, so here we go.
Chiropractic school. Who's that? Odie? No? Coy. Coy's going to chiropractic school.
Chiropractic. Fun fact about Braden Coy, he is one heck of a weightlifter, Matt.
Oh, I heard that.
He is won like some national
deal.
Yeah.
Well, dude's stacked. I mean,
Yes,
look at
he
his
is.
shoulders. As he gets closer
Law
here,
school for Aiden Odell. Kicking field goals.
How would you like a chiropractor that's built like that, dude? To just separate your spinal column.
He might.
He definitely get you adjusted. Here we go. Homecoming king goes to Jake Kinker.
Oh, no, that was last year, you dummy.
Yeah, you dummy.
You're crying out loud.
I thought he was announcing the real deal.
Yeah. He did a nice little wave down there. Is the queen not here?
Sammy Little couldn't be here.
Oh,
Marion College volleyball, Sammy. That a kid.
There you go.
Way to go, Jake.
So Jake just hanging out there by himself.
All right, now are we going to do the real announcement?
We'll do the
now?
prince and princess first.
All right, fans, the moment we've been waiting for.
There you go.
Come on, Jim Roll.
I can't do that. I don't know how to roll my R's. Prince. Hayden Caney. Stud muffin like his papa. Look at him. I was like, he's a cool cat. He's like, you know what? Yeah, I know.
Not a whole lot of dirt on him.
Princess?
Sarah
Sarah Moeller with the princess honors.
Sparkly dress.
Sparkly. Hayden and Sarah take center court. Congratulations, young bucks. Look at him.
Jake Kinker going to do the honors here tonight as he's pulling double duty with no queen here.
Yeah, Sammy Little's playing volleyball.
Heck of a king.
He's a good kid. It's a good kid.
I'm sure Hayden is super excited.
Now he's got to pose for pictures on the whole 9 yards.
His face looks like his pants.
He's talking about the color.
He's looking good.
Red.
Oh, he's smiling. He's got a little smile actually.
There you go. Get down there, Jamie. Take a picture.
Oh, he gets a wand.
Oh, a little scepter.
Yeah, scepter.
A little scepter, Katie. Hold it up. Hold up your scepter.
Is that a dodgeball scepter?
Hold on, hold on. Chris, you got to teach him how to hold a scepter. King? Aiden Odell. Homecoming King 2023.
All right, here's the big moment, though. Who's going to be the queen? Not that there's anything wrong with the king. Congratulations.
You do the drum roll thing you do? I don't even know that. Oh, that's good. Addie Gal. 2023 Homecoming Queen, King Aiden Odell. The
Queen Addie Gal. Congratulations to those two. Jay Kinker again going to do the royalty. Now, if the prince gets a scepter, what does the king get?
He gets this big bucket hat. You know what? It's not like a fishing bucket hat either, right?
I'm not sure what he gets.
Hold on.
We're
wait
getting
on.
flowers here, though,
The
for
prince
the queen.
gets the scepter. You better get a picture with Hayden in that scepter. That's all I'm saying. I almost forgot we were doing a football game here. The tiara. Look at Jake putting a tiara on. That doesn't look awkward, does it?
No.
Oh, look.
Oh,
see,
he does
bucket
get a hat.
Little bucket hat. No, he ain't fishing with that thing. Although
She
you can
gets
put
flowers. I'd like to give a special shout-out to Jake Kinker here tonight, as I think he has performed extremely well here under the circumstances.
He really has. He did a good job. Here's King and Queen, Aiden Odell, Addie Galk, and Prince and Princess, Hayden Caney, Sarah Moeller. Congratulations, crew. Royalty has been named for Homecoming 2023. We're going to take a quick break and come back with some halftime stats. You're listening to Charger Football on WTRE.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, back here live. We still got 4 minutes and 42 seconds. We're in the Stones Farm Service halftime. We'd like to thank Stones for bringing you the play-by-play of the homecoming festivities here tonight. And we'll kick her over to Matt real quick, because he's got there is a football going on, and he's got some statistics for us.
Well, I do. Before we get into statistics, I do want to apologize to Stones Farm Service being associated with our red carpet productions. Maybe not as professional as we could have been, but we sure tried hard.
We did.
I mean, give us an A for effort.
We did.
Anyway, we're in the Stones halftime show here, and we've got stats. The first half was just dominated statistically by the North Decatur Chargers. 10 first downs versus their 3. Rushing yardage, they're spread out. 98 yards versus 43. Passing yards, 102 versus 21. Total offensive yards, North Decatur 188, North Daviess 58. And that was just a defensive performance that forced North Daviess into 3 punts, 3 3-and-outs, and then that last possession that turned into a nothing burger before the time expired, and basically just stalwarted that offense and held them to 58 yards an entire half of football.
Yeah, and probably, not to interrupt, but probably about 40 yards of that was the last drive there when we were playing Prevent D.
Yeah, and they ended up getting 35 yards on that drive.
Okay.
So, yeah, of the 58, right? So that's 23 yards in the other 3 drives combined. Time of possession kind of spoke for itself. Possession time not added up here. 18 minutes for North Decatur, 5 minutes for North Daviess.
Yeah, and, that's goes to kind of show you here why we're 17-0 here, as North Decatur has dominated this first half. And, frankly, Matt, probably could have been another touchdown in there too. But, nonetheless, Chargers come out like we'd hoped they come out, put some points on the board, and get this North Daviess team down a little bit. And now they got to stay on them. This team's still got to learn to have that killer instinct, I think.
Yeah.
And they need to take this second half. They get the kickoff, right?
That is correct.
So we get the kickoff. I believe
that is correct.
Yeah,
they
won the toss and decided to take it.
Yeah, that is correct. So scoring in the first half, 17-0 is the score. That comes off of a 12-yard TD reception from Xander Jones at the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. The 2-point conversion by Tyler Dean put the game at 8-0. Aiden Odell kicks a 27-yard field goal good at the 12-minute mark, right at the beginning of the second quarter. That put it 11-0. And then Muckerhide catches the 29-yarder off of Morris's arm here down deep in North Daviess territory. PAT was missed by Odell, and that's why we stand 17-0. But North Daviess has not gotten anything going offensively. which, to be honest with you, Chris, I'm a little surprised because I think Brock Knepp and McNabb have got some running power behind them, but they're just not being able to get it going. And honestly, this is probably the best that North Decatur defensive line has played all season.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think they've been dominant, and I would say that the offensive line has been dominant tonight as well, too. And shout out to Tyler Dean as he ran the ball well here in the first half, and Morris had a couple good runs there as well, too. And, of course, the big play, on the defensive side was the pick by Morris there, and that set us up when we had stalled down there on offense and maybe had a little bit of sluggishness to us, and were able to get a second chance at us and able to put it in there for a touchdown. So, and all in all, in the Stones Farm Service halftime, North Decatur leads this thing 17-0. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back to close out the Stones Farm Service halftime show. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4 ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field as both teams have now made it back out to the field, and the last 3 minutes are going to click off the clock here in the Stones Farm Service halftime show as the Chargers show back up on the field here with a 17-0 lead. Matt, keys to the second half.
Well, I think North Decatur's really got to keep their foot on the pedal and really, keep pressing and making things work. They've come to this game with an energy, and, we kind of criticized them in games past for starting halves flat. And there was none of that here tonight. I don't know if it's because it's homecoming. I don't know if it's because the weather's cooled off or whatever it is, but that defense has been on fire. Defensive line has been fantastic. Offensive line has been fantastic. And Tyler Dean, Mason Morris, Muckerhide, all having a good time running behind that offensive line right now. And, they've picked up rushing yards, 98 yards in the first half amongst all of them. And Tyler Dean has 55 at halftime. So both efforts from number 40, as far as halves of play have been concerned, he's rushed for over 50 yards. So we found something in that backfield in number 40. He's added a spark, and, we really got to build off that as we move through these last 2 weeks of the season into the tournament time, and the young man doing a good job.
Yeah, he did, and again, I like to see that offensive line playing with all the confidence in the world, too. My key to the second half, I'm just going to have one key.
Okay.
2 keys. Do everything that you did in the first half,
okay,
offensive and defensively.
Easy
Second key, let's have a half with no penalties.
Wow.
Still had a lot of penalties there in that first half, Matt.
You're asking for
and
a lot there,
I tell
boss.
you, I think this team can go to being a good team to a really, really good, if not great team, if we can get rid of those penalties. They just kill us, and when we got good drives going, and it just sets us back. So,
since you brought that up, really though, it wasn't necessarily the severity of the penalties. It was just 4 penalties for 25 yards. It was the timing of those penalties.
Exactly.
During a drive and, drive killer, or offensively or on defensively, we make a penalty that gives them an advantage.
The one offsides on defense, not terrible, but just timely penalties, like you say, there on the offensive side of the football. And I'd like to see that cleaned up a little bit here tonight. And play a nice, clean second half here and see if we can't get maybe some of those reserve boys here to play a little bit in the fourth quarter tonight. It'd be nice to see that again, Matt.
How fun would that be on homecoming night with this crowd if these younger guys get in the football game here, and hopefully they can pour it on here in the first few minutes of the second half.
All right, so with that, with Matt's final comments, we're going to close out the Stones Farm Service halftime. Thank you to Stones Farm Service on East Main Street there in Greensburg. We appreciate your sponsorship. As long as I've been doing this, running my mouth up here, Stones has been the halftime sponsor, so we appreciate that. Thank you to our first quarter sponsor, H&R Block, second quarter sponsor, Decatur County Memorial Hospital, Walder's Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Gillen and Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Job Jeep, and with that, we're underway.
Second half underway. They kick it short, and I'm going to kick the Muckety Eldridge. Boy, spit that out. Eldridge gets
Muckety Muck. I heard a Muckety Muck in there.
25 gets it back to the 35-yard return from Owen Eldridge. And North Decatur is going to have good field position to start the second half at the 30-yard line.
Yep, and on trots, the offense put up 17 points there in the first half. So let's see if we can get another 17, maybe a little bit more than that here in the second half.
On trots.
On trots,
the offense.
On tres.
Morris brings them out with Dean and Palmer in the backfield. They're going to start this possession on their own 30-yard line, just starting the second half. 17-0 is the lead. Hard count. Boy, goodness gracious, they jumped, and they jumped hard. That kid's number is 54, Christopher, isn't it? The right tackle.
Yes.
It is clear as day 54, but that is not. Okay, here we go. That's Victoriano Abraham.
Wow, that's fun to say.
Abraham Victoriano.
That's fun to say.
He's 6'2", 280.
You big boy.
That's a big dude. He eats some groceries. That penalty was a 5-yard penalty, pushes them forward, and now it's 1st and 5 from the 35-yard line. Back to give to Dean is Morris. Morris gives it off tackle. Dean's going over the left side. He's going to pick up about 2 yards.
Boy, just when you think that wasn't going anywhere, Dean pops that out there for a pickup of about 7. And again, running hard there tonight. Tyler looking fresh and starts North Decatur out with a positive run there. 2nd and 7, going to put him at 62 yards rushing here tonight. It's been a little while since we've had a 100-yard rusher, Matt.
Yeah, I agree. And he's well on his way with 55 yards at halftime. Now it is 2nd and a long 3, we'll call it 2nd and 4. Morris under center. Palmer, fullback, give to Dean. Dean's got a
nice cut.
Boy, he had a really nice window there. He got the first down, picks up about 5 yards. First down, Chargers keep the thing rolling.
He was one shoestring tackle away from busting that one, buddy. And just like that, 2 Dean runs and a Charger first down, ball at the 42-yard line. We're in the Cannellian Daughters locally owned hometown car wash, third quarter.
Nailed it.
First try. Thank you very much.
That's the first time you got it.
Rebecca writes it up that way just to give me tongue twisters, and I'm getting her down, boys.
Hammered at home. Everybody's on their game, even Caney on the plugs. Morris under center, back to pass. Looking right all the way.
He's got
a slant. Oh, it got tipped at the line. Defensive lineman got his hand up, makes that ball wobble. Eldridge tried to get it before it hit the turf. Incomplete.
Yeah, I think there was just got a fingertip on that. It was just enough to take the mustard that Mason had put on that hot dog out there and falls short. Eldridge with the diving stab at it, but ball bounced before it got in his hands. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. Out comes Dean.
Who we trying then?
Palmer.
Muckerhide and Palmer, and that's going to be it.
Different personnel group here. Probably going to go. No, I have Muckerhide back there.
Muck's in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. Gun formation. Eldridge in motion from right to left. Morris back to pass. Low snap. Fakes it. Looks for the double move. No time. He has to check off, and that was to Muckerhide right up the seam. Pass falls incomplete. Threw it away from the defender, though, so it didn't get intercepted.
Yeah, I put it out there where only Muck could go get it, and just a little bit out in front of him there, but actually pretty good coverage there. If he'd have thrown it right at his chest. They'd have had an opportunity there for an interception. So going to bring up 3rd and 10 here for the Chargers. So after the initial first down, North Decatur stumbles a little bit here on 1st and 2nd down with 2 incompletions, and need to keep this drive going here. Going to need to pick up significant yardage.
Here comes one right here. They were trying for the double move up there. They had something drawn up. He pump faked, but it wasn't there, so he pulled it down. Now back to pass. Ooh, man, untouched up the middle. He makes a miss. Now he tucks it and he goes. Oh, he's at the 50, down to the 48.
Flag down too,
and we got a hold in the backfield.
I'm afraid so. Nice job there by Tyler Dean just to be able to get a chip on that guy. And I tell you, we got to pick that up. That's the 2nd time that young man's come running free.
Man, you talked about penalties. Here we go. Who's it on? Yeah, I think he.
What do they say in baseball? Well, walks will haunt. And in football, penalties will kill you.
That backs it up 10 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 20 from the 32 now.
So now you're going to run a personnel group on here with more receivers out there. The O-line needs to do a good job here with protection.
I guarantee they're going to dial up some pressure this time.
So look for that young man to come right up the middle again.
They show a 4-man front. Linebacker on the outside's coming over to the left-hand side.
What?
And now we got to travel.
Start.
We got to travel. We got to put the ball in the court. False start. What did you say at halftime about penalties?
Yeah.
Here we are. Come on, fellas. We got to pull it together here because now we are 3rd and a mile. I think we can get a first down if we get it to Clarksburg here.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
3rd and 25. And
Morris calls an out route to Clarksburg for number 10.
You have got to go all the way to the back of the playbook to get one for that. Middle of the field, Matt. Middle of the field.
All right, they're bringing 5. No safety over the top. Morris back to pass. Looks comfortable. He's got one in the middle. That's Muckerheide. He left it short. And that's all there is to it. Incomplete pass. Dang, he was behind him, too.
Yeah.
Muck got in behind number 1's or safety, maybe? Zeb Owens.
All right, so now Morris is going to stay on back there and going to be the first Charger punt of the night here. Did a pretty nice job of punting the ball up at Rushville tonight. Kick coverage team was pretty good.
Good snap.
Good kick. That's going to roll.
A sidewinder with a little Charger English on it across the 40-yard line down to the 36. Xander tries to put a little fan on it there to move it another yard. No go. 36-yard line is where they're going to pick up this drive.
All right, 9 minutes and 27 seconds to go here. We're in the 3rd quarter. The the Cannellian daughters, locally hometown car wash. Locally owned hometown car wash.
You got it.
So it's 17-0 North Decatur here. And this will be the first possession of the Cougars here in the second half.
All right, here comes Mr. Knepp and McNabb with a 3-receiver set. Got a wing back over to his right. The give is to McNabb.
There's a hold.
He hasn't ran the ball much.
They
Tries to cut
it.
this one back, and Cohen Thackeray brings him down with some help from his friends.
That's going to be a hold on whoever was holding number 75, Caden Scudder, as he just blatantly had a hold of his shoulder pads.
What was that show called? Have a little help from your friends. You remember that song? No, that's come on now. I'll get there. You're laughing at my singing and what's happening. He's snorting. I got him snorting.
I've got a cold, too, if you can't tell. I mean, it's just a mess up here.
You're a hot mess.
Popping pills.
You're always a hot mess.
All right, holding call.
The Wonder Years. It's the Wonder Years, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Winnie. Kevin Arnold.
Kevin Arnold. Yeah, there you go. See?
All right, pass out here.
Knepp throws
short.
Little duck.
Eldridge comes up, runs him out of bounds. Good job there by Owen.
Well, scouting report said Knepp's going to throw it short. He throws it short. He's tried long a couple times.
Pickup of about 6 yards on the play, though, so a little positive yardage there. North Decatur maybe want to move those corners up just a little bit. I'm sure Coach Stern will make that adjustment. All right, so.
What do we pick up, 3, 2?
About 6. It's got it now about 5. About 6. 2nd and 14.
Second 14 from their own 30-yard line go the Cougars. Brock Knepp in the gun. McNabb beside him. Knepp's going to pump fake, and he's got a man in his face. He better hurry. Tries to set up the screen, and he just doesn't even have enough time for a screen. Boy, you let Owen Weisman out of the chute.
Well, and they had Xander Jones running right at him. They let him go.
Yeah.
And the screen, actually, it might have been there, but
he didn't have enough time to get his blocks out there.
He did not, and the running back didn't even get turned around.
Well, that's some kind of speed out of your defensive line if you can't even get a screen pass off. You can't get your back turned around and set up at the line of scrimmage. Good job by those two. And that brings up 3rd and 15 now from their own 31-yard line, and the Cougars have got to make something happen here. Look for a pass to stretch it down the field. They got to pick up 15 yards in one play here. Knepp claps his hands. He's going to throw it up the seam. He throws a spiral, and that's nobody. That's not even in the right zip code.
The Knepp looks like he's upset. He wanted that route down the sideline, and the receiver turned it and ran it to the middle of the field.
Yeah.
He's getting a little glare from the – yeah, look at him, see? Getting a little glare. Yep, my fault, number 5's fault. It's going to be a punt here now for the Cougars as the North Decatur defense stifles them again.
It's been the story of the night for the Cougar offense, and line drive kick to the 30, and Littmer is going to let it bounce out of bounds. It takes a Cougar bounce. But North Decatur going to have decent field position. They're going to start this one at the 24-yard line. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gil...
Sorry, Leslie, going to have to cut that one off. Quick no huddle, and Morris pitches back to Tyler. Tyler Dean with a convoy. Going to get about 8 yards. Boy, give him 9. Good
right
run
behind
on first
Mr.
down.
Owen Wiseman there. Look at Owen Wiseman. He was 7 yards down the field on that, still blocking. Tyler Dean knows how to tuck in right behind him. That was a heck of a run there by Dean. Going to pick up 8 yards on first down. And this is how the Charger drive started the last time. Kennelly and Daughters, third quarter here.
Man, they have a good car wash there on Lincoln. You ever use that one?
I do.
Man, that tire
went through there the last time, and guess who was washing my bumper?
Lance Nobby.
Nope. Ryan Kennelly.
Ryan.
The owner.
What?
Yep.
Man, he gets hit.
Put a little spit shine on it for me.
Oh, blue collar. Gibbs
There's
Tyler
Dean.
Dean. Tyler Dean is running linebackers over now at this
Punishing.
point. Boy, finishing the run there, and that kid is slow to get up. He felt that one.
Him no likey. Him no likey.
That was Wyatt Bishop, too, the junior 5'11", 160-pounder, and that is a tough kid for this football team, and Dean just punished him at the end of that run.
All right, so great job there again. Dean running hard. Charger offensive line blocking hard. North Decatur got a little bit of something working here now, Matt. Going to split Caney to the top, Muckerhide to the bottom, Dean the lone man in the backfield.
No safety over the top. You got Muck one-on-one down here, Morris. The give is a Dean, left tackle stretch play. Not touched until he gets 5 yards into the back of that
ball
defense.
On the ground.
Oh, maybe a little drop C. And North Decatur's got it. Boy, we lucked out there. Oh, boy.
Quentin Goolsby coming up there and grabbing that, or Caney, one of the two. I think it was Goolsby. All right, so need a little ball security there, Tyler. Running hard. They're going to be starting to rip at that thing because they know they don't want to get in your way. So, nonetheless, ball squirts forward for a Charger first down.
Little Fumblerooski.
Yes, sir. 6 minutes and 21 seconds to go. Kennelly and Daughters car wash, third quarter.
All right. Ball at the 48-yard line. 6 minutes and 12 seconds in the third. Morris, give to Dean. We stick with what's working. He's right off tackle. He's going to pick up 4, maybe 3. We'll give him 3.
And we're going to run another offensive lineman in here.
Shane Powell enters the ball game. Who came off?
Goolsby coming off. All right, so now North Decatur 2nd and 7. Ball rests right on the 50-yard line. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Clock running.
Fifth play of the drive. Ball rest at midfield. Started on the, I don't know where it started, 25.
All right, so same setup as before. Caney up high, Muckerhide down low. 2 tight end set.
Yeah, fake to Dean. Moved it to the left-hand side. Got pressure, got a man upfield. He throws a rifle into Muck.
No.
Xander,
but I think he dropped it.
Pass incomplete.
Yep. Just a little bit out in front of him.
That was coming in hot.
So now they're going to run Palmer off, Caney off, Eldridge and Lippmer run in.
It is 3rd and 7, ball at midfield. 17-0 is the lead. The offense has had basically its way. Tyler Dean is massing.
Might not be a bad play to try him with another little run here. Once we get on the other side of the 50, I think Coach probably feels good about the defense.
Here comes Muckerhide in motion from left to right. The pass is to Muckerhide in the flat. Muckerhide catches it. He's got to shake a tackle. He's out of bounds and short. They're going to spot this at the 46. He's going to have 3 yards to go here for the first down.
All right, so now run a couple heavies back on. What do you want to bet number 40 gets this?
I bet 40's getting this off tackle.
I'd go right behind number 51, or I'd pull 51. All right, here we go. See how they line up. All right, Palmer and Dean in the backfield.
Full house backfield. Thackeray in motion. Palmer fake to everybody. Rolling over the left-hand side. He's got Eldridge deep. He throws a loop out there, and it's caught. Eldridge catches it on the surprise play over the top. He gets it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and a good ball from Morris. Good protection up front. Fake to everybody out.
Yeah, nice boot there as they booted to the left this time. They've ran most of the boots to the right, and them playing run the whole way there, and Eldridge is able to get just enough separation, and Morris laid it out there, and he was able to catch that and pick up the first down.
18 yards on the completion to Eldridge. And fresh set of downs now for the Chargers. Ball on the 28-yard line.
And we got Lippmer and Muckerhide down here. All right, and there's a pitch to Dean.
Dean hits all hard. He's up into the safety level. He's right up the seam. He's still fighting for yards. Got blue jerseys coming with the cavalry, and he's all the way down inside the 10-yard line. He's going to pick up over 18 yards on that play, and that's just right up the gut.
Yeah, it is, and I tell you what, that was blocked very well. As Dean didn't even get touched till he was about 10 yards down the field, and then he ran hard for the extra 10 that he got.
Everything's working here right now for the Charger offense. Now inside the 10-yard line, or on the 10-yard line. First and goal from the 10. Morris under center's got Palmer and Dean behind him. The give is to Palmer on the trap. Palmer is driving his legs, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. Beagling the end zone, but he's short there at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, he was beagling it there for sure as he was driving hard. He's going to get that down there inside the 5-yard line. North Decatur down inside the red zone. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Canellian Dollars, locally home-owned car wash.
I think they're locally homed, too. I do think they're locally homed.
They live at the lake.
That's fair. That's local.
That's local, absolutely.
10 minutes.
Decatur County.
Locally homed.
Locally owned. Homegrown.
Man. Tire Shine.
All right,
go
here
get
we
you
go.
Some Tire Shine. Morris pitch back to Dean.
In there.
Dean stiff in the goal line. And boy, good job by that defensive tackle. Got a hold of his belt loop and never let go. He stops short. He picks up about a yard.
So now we're 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. Going to call it 3rd and 3.
3rd and goal from the 3-yard line now. Come on, fellas. We need to put a 6 on this board.
I go back to it again.
I would, too. He's running hard. Give it to 40.
That guy in there, their left tackle, he's a big dude. Who's
big
he?
Dude.
Big dude.
They eat biscuits and gravy when they wake up.
Let's do it. Let's put it in here.
Palmer and Dean in the backfield. Oh, he fumbled a snap. Palmer reacted quickly. I think Morris got excited there, pulled out from center really, really quick. And, 4th down. What are we going to do here, Chris?
I don't see number 81 coming on, so... Or 80?
80.
Sorry.
We're going for it. 3 yards out. You got to trust your lineman here to get you 3 yards, put you in the end zone. If not, you're going to have a...
Well, you might see the little fake boot here again.
That's
worked well.
Got the powerhouse backfield with Thackeray and Palmer. Now look at this. You got Morris in the gun out of this. We haven't seen this yet. It's a design keep. Morris is diving ahead at the goal line, and I think he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers.
All right, and that's another Charger in the barn. 23-0.
I don't know what happened. You sound like you're in a tunnel.
Do I?
Now you're better.
Oh, okay. Well, did they get that Charger in the barn?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we got it. 23-0. North Decatur sticks one in here in the third quarter. 1 minute and 59 seconds to go. And now Mr. Odell on to try for the extra point.
Powell on the snap. Palmer on the hold. The usual suspects.
Laces out, Finkel.
Snap.
Oh, there he is.
Wow.
He's back.
Wow, we kicked that ball.
Wowee.
Put it up 24-0. The Chargers lead here at homecoming night at Ed Kalin Field. We're going to keep it right here because this kickoff's going to go quick, don't you think?
It's up to you. You're the boss.
We'll keep it right here.
We are in Matt's world. Oh, a little fight song going on here on homecoming night. Bringing all the people up here to their feet. All right, so minute 59 to go. Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash is our third quarter sponsor. We appreciate that. We've got platinum sponsors here tonight of Gillen and Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy-Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, Russ Hubler Ford, Levenstein's Abbey Carpet, Fleetwood Chevrolet, and Fry's A&W. Thank you to all of our sponsors here tonight, and to our halftime sponsor as well, Stone's Farm Service.
Boy, how many push-ups we got here? 24?
Well, that big score is.
These junior high cheerleaders, well, they're not out there anymore.
They're not out there anymore.
Yeah. They're the strongest cheerleading squad.
I think they all have to do 24 each. They alternate.
Oh, it's a team game. It's a team sport.
You're right. All right, so the Chargers set to kick off here. Odell sets the ball down on the tee.
It's been a night of efficiency for the Charger football team, both defense and offense. Defense has not been on the field for more than 4 plays all game long. The offense is crisp. They have scored now 4 out of 6 possessions.
All right, so Odell set to kick off.
Boy, they're burning some popcorn again, Chris. That is intense. I don't know if I'm just sensitive to it.
I think you're sensitive. That's not as bad as the first batch.
Well, it is hot. That kettle needs to be scrubbed.
Good kick.
Odie boots it to the 5. Going to be returned with 2 hands all the way. He said, don't drop the ball, son. Well, he's not going to. Who's in on that 48?
Caleb Phelps.
Caleb Phelps gets in on the tackle.
44, Cohen Thackeray.
Well, see if the Cougars can dial something up here.
All right. So North Decatur has played some really good defense here tonight, not giving North Daviess anything to write home about for sure.
It'll be a long bus ride home for these fellas.
Well, still a ways to go. Minute 52, third quarter. There's a pitch out here.
Knepp to McNabb, denied by the defensive line. Caden Scudder first. Owen Wiseman cleans it up with Cohen Thackeray.
Just a good pursuit there by the whole Charger defense.
I'm telling you what, that defensive line is on one tonight. They're just flat dominating the line of scrimmage.
All right, so now 2nd and 11. Chargers with a loss there. Clock continues to run, a minute 20 to go. Third quarter. Kennelly and Daughters Car Wash, third quarter.
Knepp claps his hands, throws the out route, off his hand, incomplete. Offensive lineman cramping. Nothing going right for the Cougars.
He did the splits.
75.
And he's not equipped to do the splits.
Big fella. Kaysen Bishop, 5'7". Get this, 5'7", 245 pounds.
They have a nickname for them.
Bowling ball?
Stump.
Stump. That dude is as wide as he is tall.
He's thick.
He is something.
He don't move either. You don't go through him. You got to go around him.
You got to go around him. He fills the gap. Well, here he gets bull rush. Quarterback gets hit. Eldridge is trying to intercept it. He had good coverage, and boy, Knepp is just hammered. And Stump is down, stretching a calf again.
I think he is cramping up. You're right. I thought he was doing the splits there before, but I don't believe so.
Too much Mountain Dew.
Probably some Mama Bear's pizza. You think they stopped on the way up?
They might have stopped at Mama's Bear. Do you think he got the meat lover, meat supreme?
Or would they call that the big squealer, that one with all the pork on it? What was it?
Bacon, sausage, and ham.
You'll get the gout coming out of there if you've ever had it.
Oh, we got a fake punt. Fakesy running around the right-hand side. Caleb Phelps is there to bust his chops, runs him out of bounds. Not out of bounds yet. But not a first down.
But not a first down.
Man, that's going to give the
Why
Chargers.
not? They got to try something. They can't get anything going here on the offensive side of the football. So they try the old fake punt, and North Decatur defense says, nah.
Here we go. So there again, North Daviess only had the ball for a minute. Puts the ball back in the Chargers' offense's hands with a really good field position at the 35-yard line of the Cougars.
50.7 seconds to go, third quarter. See a little grind and pound here now, man. A little pound it. A little combination of Palmer, a little combination of Dean. Maybe throw a little Morris in there.
Under center, give the off tackle on the left-hand side. It's Dean, and Dean is deep into that secondary before he goes down. He's going to pick up 8 on first down.
Well, I think the North Decatur offensive line is battered and beat up on those boys over there on that side. And the 7 and 8 yards are coming a little bit easier, and it looks like Dean is still fresh, just a one-way player, and that's a little different in single-A football. Normally you're going both ways, and Tyler not having to play the safety position as we've got that covered, and, boy, he's able to be fresh out there on the offensive side of the football. Looks good.
Morris under center, pitches back to Dean. Toss over to the right-hand side. He's got guard help in front of him as Owen Wiseman pulled on that play and picks up 4 yards on the gain. Charger first down.
All right, so that's going to take care of the third quarter of the Canellian Daughters hometown, locally owned third quarter. North Decatur leads this 24-0. You're listening to Charger football on the CBN.
Make this the summer event with a new 2023 Jeep or new 2023 Ram truck from Acre Automotive. Right now, choose from a big selection of new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, or Wagoneers. Or if you're thinking truck, Acres have a nice selection of new 2023 Ram half-ton, 3/4-ton, and 1-ton trucks. See Kevin Milburn, Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, or Dan Rubel at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here live where the seniors just received the scepter.
Spirit stick.
Scepter.
Hayden Caney has a scepter. That's going on your mantle. Morris, already got him out of here. Ooh, we got a flag in the back.
Oh, shoot.
Darn it.
Still going.
Oh, Dean breaks everybody. Unfortunately, it's coming back. Dean, 24 yards out and scores.
Go ahead and give it to us. Illegal motion.
Illegal motion on the offense.
Thanks, but no thanks. I think those White Hats got something against us this year, Matt. I feel like it's a conspiracy. Like there's somebody on the hill. All right, so now we're in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Charger football 24, North Daviess 0. North Decatur pitching a shutout here tonight. Got the ball on the 29-yard line, heading in, nearing the old red zone again.
All right, 1st and 15 now from the 30 or 29-yard line.
Double tight end set.
Jumbo formation. The give is to the fullback. That's Palmer. Palmer's got a seam. He's got a safety to beat. And he scores! He scores from 29 yards out.
And that's another Charger in the barn. Cooper Palmer from just under 30 yards out, going to run that one in. And I'll tell you, heck of a run there by Coopers. He broke 2 tackles. Credit to the offensive line, though. They did a heck of a job. He didn't have to worry about but 2 guys. They're just blowing holes in there now, man.
Boy, Tyler Dean and Cooper Palmer should take those guys out for breakfast Monday morning.
They need, like Dan Marino, they give him some isotoners.
Give them some ice. It's not cold enough for that.
Well, it's getting there.
Give them a sausage biscuit. Burger King.
Oh, boy, here we go.
You know they're going to go to Burger King, get some hash rounds.
I think Taco Bell's the new go-to now.
Not for breakfast, is it?
I think so.
Oh.
It's hard on my plumbing.
What? We don't need to hear about your plumbing. Do you eat breakfast there?
Not me.
No.
Kids.
Oh, that plumbing. Yeah, the Charmin gets wadded up.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, got to be pumping a tank. All right. What? False start?
I think so.
Some shenanigans. Puts a block back to the 15-yard line now. Odie. He can hit it from there.
Well, sure he can.
There it is. He kicked that to the bus lot.
You can get that one out of the freaking ambulance.
Oh, okay. What's he waving? What was he doing?
I don't know. He don't know.
He don't know.
None less to say. 31-0. 11 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. Chargers up.
Decatur County Recycling. Do you have a question about recycling?
How do I dispose of sharps? Can glass and plastic bottles be recycled? How do I dispose of tires and household hazardous waste? Is there somewhere I can take my recyclables? Those are questions for Decatur County Recycling. You can find more online at www.decaturcountysolidwaste.com. Decatur County Recycling, assisting the community in reducing the amount of material taken to the landfill.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalen Field. I'm Chris. He's Matt. 31-0. Chargers leading this.
What a fun night. Everybody's having fun tonight.
Yeah, big homecoming crowd. Crowned royalty here tonight. Congratulations to Hayden Caney and
Sarah Moeller.
Sarah Moeller is the prince and princess, and Addie Gauk and Aiden Odell is the king and queen. Congratulations to those young kids.
Aiden, the proud recipient of a new bucket hat, and Hayden, the proud recipient of a new scepter.
Yep. And the girls got plenty of flowers. They can put them in the flower bed, dig them down now. They'll come up next year.
That's fair. Yeah, they're bulbous.
Bulbous.
Yeah. We got a new tiara.
Yes, tiara.
Tiara.
Not sure how you say that. Never had one.
You never had one.
Nope. Dressed up at Halloween like that once, but not going to talk about that.
We shouldn't talk about it.
All right. Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. North Decatur set to kick off here.
Odie's going to hammer this one. You watch.
Well, he's hit everyone tonight.
Oh. Yeah, a high pop fly down to the 6-yard line. Going to be returned from there. He's got space up to the 25. Now he's got a little too much space around the left-hand side. Give chase to Thackeray. Thackeray hammers him down out of bounds over there on his sideline. Says have a seat.
That's a little too much, though.
That's a lot.
Ball out almost to the 40-yard line, it looks like.
We'll call it the 48. I think is where he's going to set it. There we go.
How about the 38?
Yeah, let's do 38.
All right.
Well, that sounds more accurate.
Also known as almost the 40-yard line.
A.K.A.
the 38.
38 in the fourth, and there's 11:32 to go in the football game in the Napoleon State Bank fourth quarter. 31-0 on homecoming night here for the Chargers. And you see some reserves down here starting to bounce around, do a little stretching on the sideline. You suspect that they might see some playing time here on homecoming night.
Yep.
Trips over here to the near side. Hard count makes the line flinch. The give is to McNabb. McNabb gets the edge. McNabb gets 6, and he's ran out of bounds on his sideline.
And while we got a free moment here, going to give a little shout out. I got a picture here. Got the Sandusky crew down in Jasper with a little golf trip. So they're tuned in to the Charger broadcast.
Well, must not. Where were they at?
Played Old Capitol today. They're down in Jasper, a little golf trip.
Must not be much to do in Jasper.
I got a phone call from Tex Maurer. He's really upset that Todd and Jeff aren't running beans tomorrow back here. So
yeah, it's ready too. Everybody's running.
I know.
Everybody's running. Most of it's done. I'd say 90% of it's out of the field by now. He's missing out.
All right, so the Chargers set up here, 2nd and 7.
Knepp rolls over to the left-hand side. He's hit almost immediately, tries to cut it back.
Hard.
Slithered out of a tackle by Littmer, and second effort he's close, but he's short to the 48-yard line.
Going to bring up 3rd down. They're going to mark him 1 yard short.
He needed the 48. He got the 47, so now it's going to be 3rd and 1 from their own 47.
All right, so the North Decatur defense haven't given a first down here in the second half. We're under 11 minutes to go. Napoleon State Bank, fourth quarter.
They only give up 3 first downs in the whole first half.
And now with 2 of them were on that last drive, I think. Oh, they're going to just keep it with Knapp. Oh.
Caden
Scudder said, no, no, no.
I don't think so, sir.
Nice job.
Palmer was in there, too.
Palmer in there as well. 4th down, backs them up a yard. 4th and 2 now.
Scudder's had a really good game on that interior defensive line.
Yes, he has. And now we're going to have a timeout. Timeout. No, official's timeout.
Official.
Official.
Zebra wants to talk in his earpiece. Who's he talking to, you reckon?
I don't know. 10 minutes and 30 seconds to go. What are we doing here?
Charger down. Charger has lost a hoof.
Oh, he has thrown a shoe.
Anita Farrier.
Yeah.
David Schwartz. You know any good farriers? I know the Schwartz family.
Joey Volk used to be a good farrier. I don't know if he still does it or not.
I bet Schwartz has got some shoes in his truck now.
We could probably get Jason Hoover over here. He could throw a quick shoe on him.
Get the anvil hot. Let's go. It is 4th and 1.5, and Cougars are going to go for it here. Down 31-0, 10-15 left in the football game.
Come on, Chargers.
Spread the field. Knepp to McNabb. Read option. Pulls it out to throw. He's got one up the seam. Muckerhide almost picked it off. Intended for number 21, Wyatt Bishop, way too high.
And overthrown. Actually, it was in between the other 2 receivers. Muckerhide had coverage on the inside receiver. Caney with coverage over the top, and just not a really good area to go with the football there. North Decatur holds, and that's going to bring back the offense back out here in 10 minutes and 6 seconds to go.
To your boy in Jasper, I just wrote Todd on my sheet, but with 1 D. That's a turnover on downs. We're going the other way, Todd.
That's the old Toad.
Todd.
All right, so North Decatur stacking this thing full. Just 1 man out.
What time is it? 10:06. 31-0. Morris gives to Cooper. Cooper's coming around the left-hand side. Cooper's got that same seam he had. He scored on. He's across the 30-yard line.
Nice run there. About had the pill on the ground, though, there. He was able to re-grab it. Nice run there by Palmer.
Raber was ripping hard at that football, trying to get it out of there.
Yes, he was. All right, 9 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Chargers lead this 31-0.
If they're in Jasper, can we go play in the pool after the game? Is it heated?
Well, yeah.
Well, I think we're going.
I think I'm going to go get in the combine and run some beans.
Tyler Dean over the right side on the stretch play.
Oh,
breaks
nice
that tackle,
move.
and now he's still moving down inside the 10-yard line. Tough running from Tyler Dean. Just stretched out, very patient on that stretch play, and then just exploded at the end.
Let his blockers do their job, and Manny used them well and then exploded. You're right, and I'd like to see him feed that young man, get him a first touchdown. What do you think, Matt?
I don't want to feed him. You imagine what that grocery bill is?
Woo!
Kid eats some groceries.
Give a shout out to Fry's A&W. Maybe we can get a thigh and leg basket up here.
Speaking of groceries, let's get some chicken.
All right, here we go. 9 minutes to go. They're going to snap this thing under 9. Napoleon State Bank, fourth quarter.
Ball inside the 12-yard line. They're going to set it down on the 11. It's 1st and 10 from the 11 to give it to Cooper Palmer. Cooper Palmer tries to bounce it outside, knifes it north, picks up about 5.
All right, positive yardage. Nope. All right, so no big rush here for the Chargers now. 8 minutes and 34 seconds to go. Chargers deep inside Cougar territory.
2nd and 5 from the 6-yard line. They can get a first down. Just assume we score here in 4 downs. Morris puts Cohen Thackeray in motion. The pitch is to Dean. Dean tries to get it in behind Thackeray, but that interior line leaked and threw him back.
He lost his helmet.
Pulled his head off.
Pulled it right off.
But like Lazarus, he's back.
He's back. Nice job there by the defensive line there one time tonight. As they stopped Dean. He still gained a yard, though. 3rd and 5, ball on the 6. Now Caleb Phelps back in there. Tailback now as Dean has to come out. His helmet got taken off.
The give is to Phelps. Phelps is going to take this one himself over the left-hand side. He's got a lead blocker. He's going to be short.
I think he's just short of the first down, too.
No.
It's going to be about 4th and 1.
It's going to be 4th and 1 from about the 3-yard line, and he's got to get to the 2. 1 down.
I'm not sure.
No kicker. We're going for it, 4th and 1.
Absolutely.
Powerhouse backfield. Thackeray, Palmer, Dean back in there.
Nope, that's Caleb still.
Still Caleb. Morris going to keep it himself. He's got to push from behind.
Just got to get the first down, though. We got that.
They're going to mark him short, so we pick up a first down inside the 1-yard line. Boy, that ball is
there.
There is not very many blades of grass.
How about an old fumble Rooski? Take it in there, Xander Friend. He's already had a nice run this year.
It is on the 4.5-inch line. Powerhouse comes back to the line of scrimmage. 2 tight ends, 2 fullbacks. One of them in motion. The give is to, oh, come on. Who's moving? Going to have another illegal shift. We got 2 guys moving. You reckon the other fullback or one of those other backs is lifting a hand while that guy is in motion?
Got to be something.
We're just starting just a nickel too quick.
So now it's 1st and goal from the 6. All right, so North Decatur going to break the huddle here. Same formation as before. Packed in tight, full house backfield.
Palmer in motion. The give is to Phelps. Phelps has got the pylon. Hurry, fella. Oh, he gets knifed down. Where'd that kid come from? A good play by him, I got to admit. Man, he had nothing but pylon, and then number 5 comes knifing in and just takes his legs out.
Got it back down to the 2-yard line, though, or the 1. It's close.
Raber.
Graber?
Raber.
Graber without the G.
There is a Graber next to the Raber.
You bet.
Number 4, Keaton Graber.
All right.
Boy, how many plays does it take to get in from the 10? Here's a fake pitch, and the give to the fullback, and he is walled up. Second effort, spins out of it. Give him the touchdown. Forward momentum was not stopped. Who did it go to?
I think that was Thackeray, wasn't it?
Cohen Thackeray's in the barn.
And that's another Charger in the barn. Cohen Thackeray. That's probably that young man's first touchdown here on the season. I'm sure it is. So congratulations there. Nice run. And they didn't blow that dead, and he kept the legs driving and was able to pump that thing in there.
Spun out of that thing. Just kept his legs churning, spun out of it. Second effort, dive it across the line. Looked like a professional.
Yeah,
you think he got that ball? He threw it in the stands. So get that ball, put it on his mantle.
I don't know. We can go get Bryce Harper's helmet.
PAT is good.
All right, that's going to run the score up to Chargers 38, Cougars nothing. Get ready, cheerleaders, to pump some push-ups out. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
All right, welcome back. North Decatur leads this 38-0 here at Ed Kalin Field on homecoming night, as the Chargers have put up another 21 points here in the second half. They led 17-0 at halftime. Now set to kick off again.
It's been all North Decatur all night. And 4 possessions in the second half. First one did end in a punt, but last 3 in touchdowns by Morris, Palmer, and Thackeray.
All right.
And now we'll be running clock the rest of the way.
So we'll get into the Napoleon State Bank plug here real quick because it's going to go fast.
5 minutes to tick down here. And then we're going to go party. It's homecoming night in Decatur County. And Sidewinder. Oh, he did.
End zone. Just missed the pylon.
Tee it up.
Touchback.
Nice spin on that one.
Good job. Can't do that any better. Nice job by Odell. 2 skips right in front of the pylon in the end zone.
He wrapped it around the pylon, though, with the English.
Yes.
Man.
He works his cue ball well.
We got some reserves on the field. I see
Burkhart's out there.
Burkhart.
Got a few mixing in there. Here comes Trent Larison.
It's been a fun night. Good atmosphere, good weather. Caney's going home with a scepter. I mean, what more can you want in one night?
I want a shutout.
Well, dial one up here. You got 4 minutes to go.
All right, here we go.
4 receiver set for Knapp. Knapp is going to give to McNabb. McNabb is going to get mowed down by Scudder and Thackeray as usual.
I think Shane Powell had a little help in there, too.
Maybe that was Shane Powell.
Yep. Trenton Larison in there.
Yeah, Shane. I got to give Shane a shout out there. Good job. I think Thackeray's not out there right now.
Isaac Martin over there, too. Freshman getting some meaningful play here tonight, doing a nice job. Good job to Tyler Dean tonight, too, as he has had an excellent night running the football. Did he eclipse 100 yards, Matt?
I don't have live stats, Chris.
Thanks.
I can't accumulate those. Ooh, Cooper.
Oh, he kept it, though.
I thought Cooper was going to get one from the backside, but he chose the wrong fella.
He was almost there, though. Time is about to run out, though, on the Cougars, as now they're running in all kinds of players. Carter Gray in.
Thackeray was out there. Here he comes trotting off. The whirling dervish. He had a little whirling dervish move down there at the goal line.
All right, so Chargers now with pretty much a reserve lineup in there. Looks like we still got our 2 corners in yet. Chargers in Palmer.
Oh,
boy.
Watch the ball. Shoot. Isaac got a little jittery in the interior there. We jump off. No, they called it on them, didn't they?
Yeah, Isaac Martin did the first thing that you see in the NFL. He pointed to the other side. He got it that time.
He got it. Good work. Good work, Isaac. Back to pass is Knapp. Knapp is pushed off a spot, tries to throw the screen, and they have not had any luck with that screen. That's a 3rd or 4th attempt tonight.
That's 4th down. Are they going to punt or are they going to keep it?
Just punt. Let the JV offense get a go. Did Caney come back from all his photo opportunities there after he got royalty so he could run the ball here in the second half?
I don't know if he's going to get a chance or not. Play clock's down to 17.
Yeah.
They don't stop the clock on the turn, do they?
Nope.
All right, so we'll see here.
Yep, back to pass. He's pushed off a spot. Rolls to the
boy.
right. Here comes. Oh, big hit. Big hit. Fumble, Ruski. And who did that come from? Dylan Kuhn?
Yeah.
Dylan Kuhn annihilated Brock Knapp on that play.
Yep, 34. Good hit there by Kuhn.
Big hit by Kuhn.
That could be the big hit of the night there.
Man, just came out like a missile. Dislodged the football. It's Charger football.
All right, JV kids jumping up and down as they're going to get a run of little football action here. Braden Murray runs the offense on.
Murray brings them to the line. We got Yeager back there. Oh, they're going to go in the victory formation. Bummer.
Oh.
Let them run a play. Oh, I guess the clock's still winding. 51 seconds to go in this one. Murray's just going to take a snap, put his knee into the turf. Maybe have to do it twice. I don't know if they're going to make him do it twice or not.
Not if he waits for the play clock to run down.
They reset it to 40. That's going to be the football game. Chargers win 38-0. We'll be coming back with the post-game stats after a quick break. We'll take this one to the victory as they shake hands at midfield. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Football on the CBN.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, back here live at Ed Kalin Field where this thing is gone final now. North Decatur wins 38-0 on homecoming night. And, Matt, we are a good victory here tonight. Can you give me some statistics over there?
Defense. They had 3 first downs at halftime. They finished the game with 3 first downs. They finished with 48 yards on the ground, 29 in the air, 77 yards total on 14 minutes of possession. Charger defense was on, locked in here this evening. The offense looked pretty good, too. 20 first downs. Listen to this, Chris. 43 rushes for 237 yards on the ground.
Wow.
Passing yards, 124. We were 11 for 16. 361 yards total on the evening. 6.1 yards per play. Third down efficiency a little weak. Carried the foot or had the time of possession 32 minutes. 2 for 10 in third down efficiency. 5 for 5 on fourth down. You'd rather be better on third down than fourth down.
Yeah.
But here we are. All in all, just dominated statistically, dominated on the scoreboard. We win 38-0, and that was a good win.
Yes, it was, and they did what they needed to do. They came out here on homecoming night. They came out fired up. The defense got a 3-and-out. We scored, and it was all over from there on out as North Decatur took this one out, and just really was never even a ball game once they got a couple scores on them, and the defense never let up. And victory number 4 puts the Chargers back on the right side, 4-3.
Yeah, it does. And as we wind down the season, who we got next week? Edinburgh?
We got Edinburgh here.
Edinburgh, home game for the Chargers. Senior night. Take on the Lancers. Am I getting that right?
Yes. An old foe from way back.
Yeah, the
MHC, an old MHC opponent there from the old conference. Nonetheless, I think we're ready to close it up. You got anything else?
No, that's it. Good night to be a Charger fan. We win 38-0. We got Edinburgh next week at home at Ed Kalin Field. We'll hope you join us. And we got 2 weeks left here in the regular season. Then it's tournament time already. Unbelievable. But good night for the Chargers. Thanks for listening, everybody. On behalf of Chris Caney, I'm Matt Moore signing off. Have a good night.